Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? What's going on? Robots in disguise. What up, Hollis? Cali Thunder, Skittles Fountain. Does it say Skittles Fountain 88? What'd you put Fountain in your name? Ain't even realize. Hollis, what's going on? Karma. It's in the evidence. That's Donna. Root, what's going on, man? Light it up. Transformers, what's going on with the Transformers? Gina Marie, what's going on? Ami, what's up? High Priestess in the building. What's going on? Hold up, let me go through. I see Susie. Who did I see? Susie, Colleen. See you too. See you too. Okay, T-REV. It's gonna big. It's gonna big show. Saddle up, partner. I don't know. How's the live sound? Can you hear me? Sound like shit. Hey T-REV. So glad to see you live again. Thank you. Thank you. Let's get our minds right. Let's get our minds right. What's going on, Marissa? How you doing? Tyler, how you doing? Soy, what's up? Welcome. Darlene, how you doing? Mar, what's going on? Nice to see you. Brianna, look who's back. PJ, how you doing? Nice to see you. CR, how you doing? Shar Visual, how you doing? Let's go team, says Amiyar. What's the word? OTC was good. Holly, what's up? Oh my God, you're online. Thank God I've missed this show. I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great. Whoop, whoop. Oh my God. All right, so look. Hold up. Somebody said something, but yay, so happy. What up, Retro? How you doing? Long time no see. Long time no see. Good to see you live. How's the mic sound? Does it sound good? Because I put a bunch of like filters on it and shit. So I don't know if it sounds right. Trev, I wanted to change my name to Skittles Riddles, but it's annoying. I gotta agree there. Diane says, "Hey, good to see you, Trev. Thank you. It's nice to see you. Thank you for coming by. You're back at your roots, Idaho 4. Is that my roots? Yeah, man. There's a lot of bullshit going on with the Idaho 4, ain't it? I don't know. Why don't we start it off by getting a phone call? Fuck it. Let's jump right in. Let's jump in. Let's do a dive right in. 219-885-9693. I'm trying to hear what people are thinking right now. It's been a while. It's been plenty of days. Good, thank you. Let's see. Here we go. Let's do it. Let's check them out. 919, what's going on?
Hey, T-REV, how's it going?
Good. How about you?
I'm doing all right. It's good to see you. I think I speak for the whole chat when I say it's been a minute.
It has been a minute. It's been a minute since I've been live. I put some videos out and stuff, but you know,
Amen.
I've been sick and
Amen.
shit. But I've been also just kicking back for a little bit.
I hear that. Same here, man. So it's like perfect timing on my end. But I just wanted to call in, first time caller, and wanted to say, man, you really hold it down for us kids from the gutter, just doing the thing, doing what feels right, communicating with people,
Yeah.
and keep it real. I appreciate every bit of it, man.
So you follow this case? You follow Idaho
Yeah,
4?
yeah, I've been following since probably about week 2, week 3 of coverage, and I mean, I've sat through probably 80% of your coverage of the Idaho 4, and I mean,
That's a long
you,
fucking time.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's been months. So like beginning December 2022, and yeah, it's hard to wrap my mind around it. A lot of the things that I asserted in my mind have come to be true,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not the kind of person to sit on a soapbox and I said this or I said that, but I like to hear what other people think. I like to hear what you guys say about it because you come from a real place with it, and yeah, I mean it's interesting how things have come out so far. I'm really excited in a curious way about the trial and what's going to play out there. But really, allegedly is my favorite quote of yours. It's just allegedly. And so until we see all the cards on the table, I'm like, let's see the river. Let's see how that poker game plays out. And I think Mr. Noberger is playing with a dead hand.
Mm-hmm.
I think he knows that, but I also think that we may be in for a couple of balls from left field. Just we're not going to see it coming, and it's just cases are what they are, and we just gotta stay true to the facts and keep it real. But I just wanted to call in and say all that and tell you
So
what a great job.
you've been seeing the stuff about this Pappa Rodgers?
I haven't. I kind of tuned into you tonight to see see what you had to say about that, because I was popping in on Truth and Transparency and whatever they were going about Mr. Harsh, and I don't know what that's all about, but I'm kind of like, wait, we got new news. I need to find out if it's new news or if it's old news, and if it's really news at all. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Well, the thing is with the Pappa Rodgers, I dug into it earlier and was able to find out that like 80%, I'm 80% sure that Pappa Rodgers is Justin.
Right.
Literally, I mean, I'm dead. Like after digging and find it, I actually got a source and was able to find out that dude is Pappa Rodgers.
Wow.
And I barely did anything. I just went to Twitter, checked my inbox, and looked there and got people. You know what I mean? I got a message and I clicked on it and I looked at it and I went through like everything. I was like, damn.
Wow.
And I connected the dots. I was like, damn, that is him.
See, that's so my primary hobby in life. I've gotten kind of, I'm in that midlife crisis, not quite, but I'm getting there. So my hobby is doing genealogy, family research, and that kind of got me into this a little deeper, because I've got tools at my disposal that I research. I dig deep.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to dig that deep to find a lot of this information. And so people just think that they're anonymous when they post to these chat boards, when they post out online, anything. But I could probably find out who your whole family is in maybe 10 minutes. Just give me a couple names and there we are. But that's why I like you, and that's why I vibe to you, is because you're that same mental way. It's like, what should I look at? And you put it together. So, man, I just gotta say, keep doing what you're doing, and I appreciate all you do, man.
Well, I appreciate you calling in. Thank you. God bless you, and I appreciate the support and you rocking with me. What's your name in chat?
I'm the Lady Kara.
The Lady Kara?
Yep.
All right. I was hoping I said that right. Thank you. I appreciate you calling in. God bless you and lock your doors.
Yes, sir. You take care.
Thank you for all the kind words. I do appreciate that, for real.
Yes, sir. Take care.
God bless you. Shout out to her, man. Shout out to her. If you want to call in, then make sure you call in at 219-885-9693. Let's see who's talking. Mods, what's good? Hey, T-REV. Thank you. Hey, what's up, Jennifer? How you doing? Eli, how you doing, bro? Welcome. Your callers are always so smart, Lynn says. Thank you. I appreciate that. There's a lot of them out there. Hey man, thanks for DMs earlier. Chef Dizzy, there he is. That's not the Chef Dizzy you guys are thinking, but wish I could join. I'm currently at work. I'm doing security up here in Moscow, and I'm working at the King Road Home Monitoring. Do I believe that? Absolutely not. I don't know, but he could be. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm speaking what's on my mind. Yeah. If you are, God bless you. Pyramid 7 says, I've been watching the Murdaugh trial. I know a lot of people have been watching that. Guilty. Alleged. Right? Freckles, Mar, hold up. Listening and modding on the go, but I'm here. Oh, okay. Here we go. 757. I bet this is Donna. What's going on, Donna?
Hey, Trev, welcome back.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Feeling better?
Yeah, I feel great.
Good, good. We've missed you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, I'm going to talk about the juggler. What's his name?
Enid Harsh.
Dizzy? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I was watching Doc Thrifty.
Mm-hmm.
And man, he made sense to a lot of things. It was like he was drawing me in, thinking, gosh, having 2 apartments, the 4-month lease. I mean, a lot of it was just like crazy. What did you think of that?
It made me think. You know what I mean? But I feel like, after sitting around and actually thinking about it, it's like if that dude was involved, you don't think Bryan would have been singing like Mariah Carey? I mean, you got these thugs out here in RICO cases and they're snitching on each other. You don't think little old Bryan Kohberger would try to weasel his way out? You know what I mean? That's the first thought that comes to my head when I think about it. After, I can think about all this shit and him living right there and him having him being able to see the house and watch them daily. But when I think about it, it's like Brian, if he wasn't, first of all, if he, and I'm not saying he's innocent, I'm saying there would be one reason why somebody can't talk or try to put something on somebody else because they don't have nobody else to put it on. Or 2, you got the wrong person. So which one is it? You know what I mean?
Well, the thing the thing I thought about was when they were saying how the car was going around and around various times of time. He was only there since August, I think.
Right.
And I think he had just moved into that apartment in August.
Yeah, it was August. It was August to January, like 21st.
Right. So, and they're saying how that's my dog. Sorry.
No, you're
Brian's car was, or his phone was being picked up, and they're thinking about drug related stuff versus, and maybe that's where he first got his eyes on one of the girls. Maybe that's where he first saw her. Because he didn't, those 12 laps or whatever that they're talking about didn't happen all in like a night or a day or a week. This was like weeks happening.
Yeah.
So maybe he saw her and that was his first visual and then became obsessed. Right. I don't know. It's just
I just when I think about it, like I said, if they were in cahoots together, I'm telling you right now, that dude would be singing like a canary.
Well, Brian is like, the way he says he's waiting to be exonerated. It just makes me feel like, would it make him look like I don't want to say, he's got that machismo thing going on right now where he thinks he's going to beat this. So do you think he would really sing, or he wants to see if he beats it?
He ain't beating shit. Allegedly.
But I'm just saying. I mean,
yeah, I definitely think he's going to take the ride and take it all the way. I definitely think he's going to take it all the way.
Do you think he would snitch on somebody else?
Would he snitch on somebody else? Fuck yeah, he would snitch on every single person that was with him.
Think so?
If that was the case, fuck yeah, he would. You got these dudes out here yelling gang gang that roll around shooting, doing drive-bys and all that type of shit, talking about gang gang and they homies for life, and then motherfuckers are snitching on each other left and right. I mean, look at the RICO case with Young Thug in his.
Oh, right.
You know, and the dude YSL Woody who snitched on Young Thug about a murder that was going to take place and this and that. Just literally, I mean, look how easily people don't want to do time in prison, right? People don't want to do time in prison. If there was somebody else involved, Kohlberger would be singing like Mariah Carey.
Well, you know, narcissistic people, especially narcissistic psychopaths, they don't want nobody else in the picture. They don't want nobody else, you know. If someone else comes into play, then he's going to be like out of the spotlight. It's going to be taking his limelight away from him.
Right. Hold up. I'm gifting while I'm on the phone with you. I'm about to gift like 30 or 40. Let me see. Everybody, make sure you turn your gifting on. I'm about to gift y'all like 30 something. But do you think that you think Enan was involved though? Like after everything that you looked at, the video, like that video that I went over with Dr. Thrifty, it was a good video, and it made me think. Good. It did make me think, and that's why I even mentioned it and talked about it and made a damn near 15-minute video about it. So it was like, yeah, it made me think, but at the same time, like as I've been sitting on it for days, like what I'm thinking now is that like there's no way if he was involved, it'd be coming out very soon. Trust me, that dude is not about to go down by himself.
He's kind of gone crickets, you know. It's like crickets. You heard from him, and now it's crickets. You know?
No doubt.
Yeah, it's like that's kind of weird. Why did he have to have two apartments? They lived right around the corner from each other. I mean, it's just so many things, you know. And like you know, they were saying earlier, what is a 30-year-old man doing with a bunch of college students? Unless he's dealing drugs,
right?
You know. But who's gonna? And it surprised me that the apartment complex even rented him that apartment for 4 months.
Right.
That just seems like such an odd lease, you know, because even if it was a semester, it wouldn't be. I think it would be longer than that.
Right.
I may be wrong because it's been a while since I've been in college, so.
Yeah, no.
But anyway,
you know, people today, like in today's society, you know, I'm telling you this right now. People are gonna be like, "Yo, I'm not snitching and this and that," but I promise you, 90%, maybe even 92% are telling on you. The other 8% is rare. Does he fall in that 8%? You know what I mean? Like I personally don't think so. But hey, could I be wrong? Yeah, I've been wrong multiple times, and I'll be wrong again. I'm gonna be wrong. But in general, I feel like
I just think it'll help once we learn his personality better, because like right now we're kind of like in the dark.
You know what I feel like, but everybody is open and entitled to their own opinion, and it's respected around here. You already know that. But in general, I think like he did it allegedly, and you know, I feel like people are grasping or want, you know, others to be involved, like just for I don't know if it's the excitement of true crime and people just want, you know, are thinking the scenarios that they got thought out in their head and they just want it to be that way, or they're maybe thinking there is other players, or I don't know.
The only other thing I could think of, honestly, is that the two just kind of intersected. If he was doing drugs and he was still involved in the drug life and this guy was selling him drugs, you know, and he was going there to get drugs, you know, the two paths intercrossed, you know, and for some reason, hell, he could have just walked into a party, you know, someone could have said, come into the party. They had hundreds of people going through that house. He may have shown up just one time.
Right.
And, you know, nobody will ever remember him, you know, because how many times have you been to a party and you can't even tell anybody who was there? You know, I mean, if it was like me, I'd be like, well, I don't know, you know, I just see one person that I remember. So maybe just their paths crossed, and you know, but somewhere I think he's somewhere. I think you know he's involved, maybe not in the crime, but I think he's involved in his life somehow. So anyway, I'm gonna give someone else some time because I'll stay on here forever.
Yeah, no doubt. I could stay on forever talking about this too. That's why I said people call in, man. I could talk about this shit all night long. I mean, at the end of the day, I want to see Ethan, Maddie, Xana, and Kaylee get the proper justice that they need to get. And you know, we all sit around wondering why is the gag order so strict, and I feel
I
like
just
it's
think they
strict
have
for a reason.
something, and they just got to hold on to they're protecting it, whatever it is. They're protecting whatever it is, and they have to have it that strict. The only other thing I want to say on this call is just let's remember the family of Nicola Bully.
Yeah, absolutely. I knew I had
and
that gut feeling, and then I heard today that they identified her. So
yeah,
you know,
remember
rest in
her
peace to
family, her
her
children.
family, and or rest in peace to her, and I hope her family can heal properly, because that's so sad. You know that
And people leave them alone. You know, social media, the press. You know, they need to be able to grieve.
absolutely.
So,
Well,
all right,
Donna,
Trev. We'll talk again.
I appreciate you calling in. I know I'll hear from you again. I always hear from you, and I hope
I'm
you've
glad
been
you're
doing
well.
great.
Doing good.
Thank you, Donna. God bless you,
All
and
right.
lock your
You
doors.
too. Absolutely.
Lock them up.
All right.
All right, easy. Shout out to everyone. If you want to call in 219-885-9693, make sure you call in. Thank you, Hollis, for the Pappa update. T-REV involved, but not like everyone thinks I can explain, but Enon is not involved. He is just weird. $951, what's going on? Memphis Police Department calling me.
Sal.
What's going on, Salvatore? What's going on? It says the Memphis Police Department is calling me.
Oh, Memphis Police Department?
Yeah, I have no idea, but it said that.
Well, if it was, I'd be asking you to bail me out.
Papa Sal, what's going on, man? You're on the line. How you doing, brother?
I don't know where to start. I mean, there's so much shit in my head. First of all, how you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I feel like $1 million.
Good.
I feel like $1 million just popped out of a suitcase and I found it on the floor. That's how I feel right now.
Beautiful, buddy. Beautiful.
But I mean, I don't. I haven't got to talk to you. I know you're in Discord, and I know it's hard to get used to, and you see a lot of stuff flying by. But what are you thinking right now? Let's hear it.
About Discord, first of all, it took me a fucking month to fucking figure that shit out. I was getting headaches all over my body. Unbelievable.
Really?
But I didn't. Yeah, I'm learning slowly, and everybody in the family is helping me. When I have a question, they rise to the occasion. You know, they're very cool. I love everybody out there. You know I do.
Oh, absolutely, sir. Papa said, I already know. I mean, with everything that you're seeing on the Idaho 4 case, I know you're feeling some type of way right now.
Yeah, I can't watch anything else. It's sad that, you know, I can't get into that trial shit. I can't get in. I kind of got into the girl that fell in the river.
Mm-hmm.
But no, this Idaho 4, I'm addicted. I'm fucking addicted.
I am too. Every time I catch myself, you know, I'll look at this other case, and I'll look at these cases that I'm deeply into and already into that aren't solved. And next thing you know, my mind swings around and I'm like, man, why did he fucking kill 4 people? Like that you know, that's what comes in my head.
I know. That's the why did he fucking do this? And then, okay, let's get into Justin.
Yeah.
This motherfucker. Okay? Really? He comes out and he says, "Oh my God." He said, I miss that.
You gotta miss it, man.
Yeah.
You said you this Justin guy, what now?
Yeah, the Dylan was beat up by 3 of the guys that killed the people in the house. Really?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they would drop the court case if that was true.
Right.
Or the SWAT team would have went into his fucking, knocked down his door.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on, really. You know, it's amazing that they took you down for whatever little bit you said. You know, it's crazy. But this guy, he's talking about fucking shit that's probably the biggest. It's going to be the biggest. It's going to be the trial of the century.
Oh man, this is going to be the biggest trial since OJ in my personal opinion.
Yes, absolutely.
I really think it is.
What else did he say? That Ethan and Xana weren't really boyfriend and girlfriend, and that there were a lot of gay people in the house.
I'm hearing the same shit, man. And you know, when I hear it, I'm like, where the fuck are they getting this shit from?
I know.
Can you show me evidence of that? You know what I mean? Right.
I seen him on TNT, Truth and Transparency, and you know, I couldn't really believe that. I don't want to say anything, but this guy was talking and saying everything he said on the tape, and you got to come up with some kind of proof, you know?
Right.
And now tomorrow she's supposed to talk to him, right? You're supposed to talk to her tomorrow.
Right.
And this tranny thing, you know, that's her business.
Right.
Why do you gotta make the world fucking know it? Why should you be the one to info the fucking world? Really? Let her be the one. You know? Well, that makes me sick, T. This fucking guy.
Isn't it? I mean, like, pretty much everything that we're seeing right now is pure speculation, in my opinion, until it's corroborated. You know, like I tell everybody, man, if you ain't heard it from law enforcement, it's really not true until you know, hear it out the horse's mouth. But, you know, with a gag order, you're not going to hear it. So you got to really take everything with a grain of salt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to take everything with a grain of salt, Papa Sal. You already know that people are going to be putting shit out for content. They want clicks. They want to keep growing their channel, and I get that. But at the same time, we also need to control the facts in the case also. So we need to be able to, you know, when somebody's speculating, they need to say, "Hey, I'm speculating." Because when you got viewers that are coming to your channel, right, and they're looking at these videos and they're running all over and posting them in places, and I'm like, that's speculation. They didn't say speculate, but people are literally telling me or inboxing me and like, Rev, you got to see this. Oh my God. Ethan was gay and he had a gay lover. And I'm like, well, where's the evidence? Where's the proof? Show me.
Right.
Show me.
And that's what the creators should do before they put these fucks on their show.
Right.
What's her name? TNT, Lana, whatever her name is. Harsh. Vet these motherfuckers. Vet him. Don't just throw him on your show. Because a lot of times we go to these shows to get information, and we go by you, especially if we like your thing. So why put out shit? Really? Why put out shit? And you know, I keep getting sick about whenever I hear that they check the pulse on Ethan. Really? Come on. Put yourself there. Put yourself in that hallway going into the room. There's blood all over the fucking place. On the walls, on the ceiling. Ethan, well, the both of them probably looked like mannequins after 8 hours. 8 hours. I found my mom dead in the hallway, and it was only 4 hours.
You did?
Yes. My mom.
I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't know that, Papa Sal. You never told me that. But I mean, you know, that's something that's hard, you know.
Yeah, and when I went into the hall, I said, "Ma," and I put my hand on her back, and she was fucking hard. And my mother was the softest woman in the world.
Wow.
Okay, but her back was hard, and that was after 4 hours. So you can imagine what these guys looked like after 8 hours. You
It's
know,
hard.
and
That's
I'll never,
heartbreaking, man.
yeah. You're gonna tell me you went in there to check the pulse?
Right.
The paramedics didn't even do that. So that's another thing that kind of really gets me. Yeah. But and as for Chef Jizzy, Jizz, right?
He said Chef Jizzy.
Yep, Chef Jizzy. You know, that guy was fucking weird
Thank you,
the
Miss.
first time he came on.
Yeah.
You know, the first time I seen him, I'm like, wow, I bet you this motherfucker did it. You know,
I just feel like I feel like he
he's a liar.
yeah, no doubt about that. Like, and if you look at it, yeah, he's got a record with drugs. You know, if anything, at most, he was a drug dealer allegedly around there. Allegedly. But I'm saying I don't know, man. That there's just, I mean, there is some things that are. Yeah, it makes me think, but do you really think that this motherfucker wouldn't have sung already? Like I said, man, sung like Mariah Carey to to Donna. When I talked to Donna, he would have been told on any co-defendant that he had.
Listen, even if he didn't rat those 3 guys out that guy said, the cops would have been arrested already.
Mm-hmm.
They would have been arrested already. What are they holding them out until June? Get the fuck out of here. These guys, they would have been arrested already.
Exactly.
You know, and the knife. One more thing, and I know you got other people wanting to call. Don't hate me, room. Don't hate me, family. The knife. I always thought that the cops had the knife. And the reason why I thought that way was because the cops never really made an effort,
Mm-hmm.
you know, on TV to say we're still looking for the knife.
Mm-hmm.
We're still looking for the knife. Just to put it out there.
Right.
So, no, I kind of knew that they had the fucking knife. And maybe that's the only thing this fuck said that I kind of believe, you know? Kind of believe. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm surprised at TNT and I'm surprised at Harsh even giving this guy the stage.
Mm-hmm.
Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here.
You talking about the dude that she had on earlier? That Justin dude?
Yeah. These people should vet these people before they get on the show. Harsh should vet this guy before he gets on the show. Not just to say he sounds believable, you know, shut the fuck up. First of all, we don't even know if it's a he or a she. Okay?
My guy in the chat, his name's C Dizzy, right? It's not Enan Harsh. It's not Enan Harsh, but he said Cannon it. Hold up, ask you shall receive. Here is definitive proof Cannon is Pappa Rodgers. As you see, he didn't mask his IP MAC addresses and metadata of photos. Hi, Pappa. So Cannon Knitter, aka Pappa Roger, which would be that Justin dude.
Right. I get what you're saying, and I get what he's saying, but I don't know that Pappa Rogers thing. You know, it's down. After he's been arrested, they put it down. They blocked it.
Mm-hmm.
But Well, if it wasn't him, well, I can't really say anything anymore because he's supposed to be in jail. Yeah, I don't know. I got mixed feelings about that too. But out of everything that fuck said, that knife kind of put a light bulb on in my empty head. Yeah, the knife. Why haven't these cops put out, we're still looking for the knife? We're still looking for the knife.
Oh, did you hear about this, Papa Rodgers? Or I just called you Papa Rodgers. I don't even know why I did that. Papa Sal, my bad. Papa Sal. Did you hear what I heard?
I'm gonna slap you in the head.
Did you hear what I heard?
What?
I hear the craziest shit today, man. I about threw my damn phone at the screen. I heard that Chief James Fry got arrested for 2 murders. I'm like, dude, if that was the truth, that shit would be nationwide news, plastered everywhere.
Right. And you know what? I even thought of. I mean, the guy's a fucking asshole, lying motherfucker. Is no two ways about it. Shit, man, I shouldn't have cursed so long. I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say.
It happened.
What were we just talking about?
You said what?
What were we just talking about?
No, we were talking about Chief, that thing. I opened up Discord this morning and seen Chief James Fry arrested on 2 murders. I'm like, man, if that's the case, that, like I said, it would be plastered everywhere, breaking news on every single news platform.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. That's why you can't go by what this guy says. I don't believe anything that he says,
Right.
I don't know. Is he the one that said something about they put down a tarp?
You said what?
Is he the one that said the killers put down a tarp?
I don't even know what you're talking about. A tarp?
Yeah. In the Idaho thing. That's why they didn't leave any blood. He's saying that there was one footprint there because when they were rolling up the tarp, one of them must have had 1 foot on the tarp and 1 foot off. So he kind of fucked up.
Man.
But I don't know where I heard that from now. Now it's really fucking, that's getting me.
He said, "Who's Justin? Someone catch me up." I don't know. Justin's somebody that I just opened Discord and seen today.
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah, yesterday, I think it was yesterday, was Monday. Yeah, Monday was the first everybody had him on the show.
Mm-hmm.
And then he said he was going to be back Wednesday talking with Dylan. I'm dying.
I'm not buying the bullshit.
Right. But I'm dying to see how, and I'll tell you how it's going to work out too. That if we do see him again, it's going to be because she's in the hospital and her kidneys are 50%, which is another bullshit thing. Your kidneys could be 50%, but he's going to blame her that she backed out. Watch.
No receipts.
I will be dipped in shit if he does that interview.
You know with this gag order, you know what it does? It allows people to create stories and get clicks on YouTube because the shit is so viral. This case, and I'm talking about this case in general, it's nationwide. It's all the way across the world. So it allows people to manipulate an audience and have everybody talking about some shit that's not even factual.
Yeah.
And that's what's going on a lot. Like when I look around and I just can't, like if I'm talking about speculation, I make it known to my viewers that this is pure speculation. Meaning that it holds no weight because it doesn't come from law enforcement. It's just my thought. So people need to make shit clear instead of taking stuff to the forefront and saying, "Oh, this is what Ethan had a gay. He was in love with his friend. Well, I forget the name. I just seen it earlier, and then you got Dylan got her surgery done. This and it's like, man, come shut the fuck up and show me some damn receipts and stop putting out bullshit because there is gullible people out there that will believe the bullshit that you're pitching to them.
Right, because that's why we tune into these people, is because we feel like everybody's giving us the true story, but no, they're not vetting these people. And you know who I'm really surprised? Well, not surprised, but I'm really kind of surprised at News Nation with what's her face.
Ashley Banfield.
Yeah, I call her Battlefield. I call her fucking Battlefield. But yeah, you would think a so-called reputable news show would definitely vet these people.
Right.
You can't just show like that. That's fucking crazy. But what are you gonna do?
Chris Watts was innocent. What? Man, I'm seeing a bunch of stuff in the comments. Too much chatter on the internet. Yeah, there's a lot of. That's what I'm saying. People drop information and they forget to tell people it's speculation and it didn't come from law enforcement. That's what people are fucking up, and that's where I get people coming to me in my inbox like, I swear it's 100% true that because this person reported it. No, it's not 100% true because they reported it. They're reporting something that they're thinking that is they think that's it. So that doesn't mean it's true. That's speculation. And I just don't understand why people can't tell their audience what I'm speculating rather than. Here, this is some shit I found out and it's true. There's a big difference between the two.
Yeah, unbelievable. Unbelievable. What a bunch of shit. Yeah, I could probably keep you on all fucking night, but let other people call. I love you, T.
I love you too, Papa Sal. I know you've been wanting to get some shit off your chest, so.
Yeah, I can't fucking type, man. It takes, by the time I finish doing a phrase or a sentence, it's the next day. People are talking about something completely different. I type so fucking slow.
Well, I appreciate you calling in as usual, Papa Sal. You know we love you over here, man. God bless you. And I know you'll be in chat.
Yeah, I finally know how to do that now, right?
Yes, sir. You've been on it, man. You've learned a lot, and it's been a blessing to have you around.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
It's been a blessing to have you around, Papa Sal. I'll tell you that much. It's been a blessing to have you around, and you, thank God, you made your way to Discord. We get to have some conversation. I know that chat goes like crazy, though.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. But I'd like to just say, everybody in live chat and the comment section, that I love you guys. I love all you guys. You guys are fantastic. What a great family to be a part of.
Appreciate that. I'm glad you're a part of it.
Thank you.
Glad you're a part of it, Papa Sal. It wouldn't be right without you, man. You came on the scene, talked to you, man. It was a great conversation right off the bat. So
I was thinking, I told my son, they're probably laughing at me over there. I said, I probably fucked up. But no, he said I was okay.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Damn, I'm way behind in chat too. Damn, I'm at 10:27. I'd have to put damn slow mode on just to catch up.
Yeah, no, go ahead, go.
Nah,
I
you're
love
good. You're good.
everybody. I love you. I love you.
I love you too, Papa Sal. God bless you, and I know I'll hear from you soon.
Yes. The next time you're on live.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Sure. You can call back if you hear something else that bothers you. You know?
Yeah, shit, yeah. And this time I'm gonna write it down. I
This
had a whole bunch of shit, but
I got the
take it back.
Memphis Police Department calling me over and over.
I told you. If you ever get something by the Memphis Police Department, I'm looking for bail. You know what I mean?
I'm dead serious. I'm looking at it go right now. They're calling like this Memphis Police Department, whatever they must have registered their number like that or something. Is there actual proof?
Hey,
You said
could
what?
you when you see the phone number, could you put my name up there so you know it's me?
I'm glad you reminded me. I will do that. I gotta put it there. I gotta put it so I know. I usually know by the first 3 digits, but definitely gonna add you in there.
Yeah. This way, just in case anything, you got my number.
Absolutely.
You stay well, my friend.
I will.
Well.
God bless you, Papa. So I appreciate you calling in, my man. Take it easy,
Right.
and I'll be seeing you in chat.
Thanks.
All
Thank
right,
you.
all right, Papa. Shout out to Papa Sal, man. DM can't speak publicly. Fact. Oh my God! Mini run through that town though. T-REV, breath of fresh air. Thank you, I appreciate that. Lucy said yes, he did. Emmy Headstone, what's up? Actually, Emmy, I'm pretty sure Emmy hit me up today on Twitter too about that and put me in that direction. I think DM is lying. I don't think she's anyone. Hold up. Let me turn off Do Not Disturb so people can actually call me. Memphis Police Department. Go ahead and call in. 516, you're in the mix. What's going on?
Hey, it's Gina.
What's up, Gina?
Okay, so I see a lot of people don't know who this motherfucker Justin is. So I want to tell the full story of who Justin is.
Mm-hmm.
So Justin's this loser that had like 200 followers, 233 followers, whatever. He talks to Harsh Reality.
Right.
Harsh Reality is the one that puts him on so everyone finds out who this guy is. Otherwise, no one would have known. And he puts the video up of him saying that Dylan is transgender and she just had her surgery done like 3 weeks ago, like sometime the end of January.
Mm-hmm.
And that she got her ass beat by 3 guys who were the actual killers of the house.
Right.
That murdered everyone. And that they all lived in that house because they were all bisexual. And then he went into Ethan saying that he's gay and that Xana was his beard, and he was actually having, like, his boyfriend or whatever was actually Hudson. And then went off on this whole, like, he's transgender, and he got, like, his penis done and everything, and started, like, pushing the whole transgender thing. And that's why Dylan reached out, and she's gonna give him an exclusive interview on Wednesday and all this fucking bullshit. Mm-hmm. And then that was it. And then Lana was talking about him last night, saying like, this is bullshit, blah blah blah, whatever. And then he popped on her channel, so she gave him a link to go on, and like I was like, oh my God, Lana, you can't fucking believe this shit, like what the fuck. Mm-hmm. But it turns out today she was asking him all these questions to like debunk him. She wasn't promoting him at all. And she did debunk him because she had the pictures of Dylan when she was a kid, like she was a girl. And he was saying that she was a boy transitioning into a girl when there's all these pictures of her as a little kid. So she debunked all that, and she's like 2-part. Like today she put out 1 part that shows he was lying about that. And then he goes on to say he has all these sources. His one source is pain. And then he has another source that is some guy he works with.
Pain.
When he was what?
You said
Pain?
Pain?
Yeah. The
That's
cop,
what,
Pain.
no, I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of his sources, and Payne got pulled from the investigation. And well, you read the whole post about Cheap Fry, and apparently this is the reason he said that he got arrested, was because there was a murder in, I forgot where it was. I want to say somewhere in Chicago, maybe. I don't know. It was like 2 lawyers.
Yeah. No, it was in Chicago. Two murders in Chicago.
Yeah. And apparently he's the guy that did it, but he used the same knife, and that he did the murders in Idaho, and they found the dog DNA from that couple that got killed, and the defense has that knife. They've had the knife the whole time, and they matched the blood and got the dog DNA from the other couple. And like just crazy off the wall shit. But you called when we were on Discord this morning, and they were like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, wouldn't it be on the news if he was arrested? And just off the wall shit, like, oh, he works like undercover for the defense, or off the books for the defense. But then Lana was like, oh, so you've spoken to Ann? And he's like, I don't know who Ann is. She's like, well, what do you mean? You work off the books of the defense, but you don't know who Ann is? Like, he's just out of his mind.
Right.
And this whole Chef Dizzy thing, I saw a video today that he just posted last night. He has this vendetta against this Chef Dizzy guy, because he's been calling him out. Like, the fuck with me and find out thing is all related to this Chef Dizzy guy that he hates. And he like pulled up his whole criminal record thing, and he's like a sex offender and has all these sex offender things. And he's
talking
like,
about the couch name that.
Yeah.
Couch.
Apparently that Joshua Couch. Apparently that's the Chef Dizzy's real name, or some crazy bullshit. I don't know. That guy's on fucking smoking crack or some shit. And I don't even think he's transgender. I think he's just a gay male, but I don't know. He's a fucking piece of shit, because A, to call Dylan out on that, and B, to say all that shit about Ethan. Like, his family and his friends must be like dying. Like, how do you say that about a deceased person? Like, just so fucked. I think he's just a vile, disgusting piece of shit. Ugh. Like, I could go on and on. But then I also just pulled some. I put it on the Idaho 4 in Discord, because I think something's going on. I just pulled documents out from the Supreme Court, and they're doing something with the gag order. But everyone was on here already. I tagged No Chains to read it, because I don't really understand the what it's saying. But I think they're releasing the gag order. But someone that understands the legal jargon has to read it. So
right.
That's that.
I can't stop coughing. Good God. But yeah, no, that's I don't know. Like from what I've seen and what was sent to me, that dude was Papa Rodgers and is Papa Rodgers.
Well, he's saying that Chef Dizzy is Papa Rodgers pretending to be him, and that's what like all the whole fight with them is about. I don't know, weird ass shit. Everyone's just losing their minds, I think.
There it is, right there on the main screen. I got it pulled up on the screen. Cannonator, aka Papa Roger.
Yeah, and I looked for that Cannonator on Twitter because everyone keeps saying that, but there's like 2 followers. I don't know. Maybe I was on the wrong one, but I don't know. I don't believe anything that motherfucker has to say. He's just like the lowest form of life, piece of shit motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know,
I hope
dude.
he gets
I
sued.
don't really know dude at all. I don't know who he is. But,
I sent an email to the defense team and the prosecution team because it is illegal to claim you work for a district attorney's office. Fact, I know. My old boss did it and went to jail.
You said
it is not
you said
legal.
you emailed the defense team?
The defense team, to Ann Taylor's office, and to the prosecution office.
Why?
With the link to his YouTube video, because what he's saying he's working for the DA's office and putting misinformation out and saying that he's getting his information from Pain and all that shit. Like, it's not legal to do that. My boss once said he was trying to get out of a DWI ticket.
Homie's gonna get himself into some legal trouble saying some shit like that.
Yeah, that's why I did it. I hope he does. I hope the family sue him. I hope he gets arrested. And I don't understand why YouTube is not fucking taking him down. I mean, what did you do? And you barely did anything, and they fucking took your shit down in like 2 seconds. And this guy's going around saying illegal shit, defamation shit, and he don't get fucking taken down. Like, I don't understand. Everyone and their mother has been reporting him.
Right.
How is his videos not getting taken down? It makes 0 sense. 0.
Yeah, no, I don't get it either. Like I said, I've watched a little bit of the shit, but I got a couple messages on Twitter today, and then I talked to the actual person himself, which is actually in here. I have been calling him out, but he has been attacking the wrong person. That is not Dizzy. That is not Dizzy. So the Chef Dizzy that's in here now isn't Chef Dizzy, but this right here is his Twitter page, and says he was able to verify that this is Cannonator, aka Papa Roger. So, this whole time, I don't know. It's weird. It's super weird.
And who is the Joshua Couch guy? That's it. I don't.
Couch? I seen something about that on here too. I think homie's living in his basement or something.
I think he's living on Mars. Like, motherfucker needs some meds. Like, I'm about to send him some of mine. Like, get that guy some meds. He's fucking in outer space.
Ain't no doubt. Well, I appreciate you calling in, Gina, as usual. Thank you for calling in. And
anytime.
Lock them damn doors. And you ain't about to be no damn homeless.
Yeah, you're gonna pay my $3,100 rent. That's
crazy. It's time for you to find a different spot. That's way too high.
Yeah, I gotta get the fuck out of Fort Lauderdale. That's for sure.
They're beating you over the head over there.
Yeah,
that shit better look like the White House and have.
I do have like a sick ass apartment, but
Well, I appreciate you
I'm
calling
gonna
in, Gina.
move
Lock your damn
on.
doors and stay safe.
All right, you too.
Thank
Talk to you
you.
later.
Thank you for calling, and I appreciate you. God bless you.
Bye. You too.
Shout out to Gina, man. If you want to call in 219-885-9693, make sure you call in, man. Let's hear it. He worked on Pete Butt Plug's campaign, so there, so right there says it all. I'm dead. Pup pass. This is to drag Bethany into it. They need fresh blood. Dylan is getting cried out over the 911 call. 862, what's going on?
Yo, what's good? T-REV, it's Sunny.
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Bro, I'm chilling, bro. You remember when I called a few times?
Yeah, nah, I'm pretty sure I remember who you are.
Damn, bro, what is all this stuff coming out about this case, bro? I haven't really been up to date with it, but
Just a bunch of grains of salt.
bro, it sounds like a whole bunch of horse shit to me, bro.
Yeah, no, probably about 98% of his horse shit.
Bro, I'm not even on cap. Like, some of the shit that I'm hearing on this live, I'm just like, what?
There's some crazy speculation going. That's what it is, a speculation, period.
Yeah, bro. I just can't wait until the trial comes out, right?
And no doubt. I don't think it's gonna be public. Like, I don't know. Maybe it will be, but I heard, I didn't hear. I read that they might be moving it 300 miles away from Moscow
to have like an unbiased trial.
Yeah.
Damn, man, that town was so small. Like, they gotta do something like that. But it's just crazy because, like, when we watched the trial, like, I guarantee you, bro, like, law enforcement, when it comes to like murders that happen in that kind of fashion, bro, there's no way, unless it's a high profile case, meaning that the defendant is like some kind of like celebrity, or he has money to buy all of these like good attorneys, and the attorneys know certain different like agencies that are special agencies that can like prove him not guilty. But like, bro, like, I have a feeling once we get to this trial, it's gonna be as bread and butter as like any other sick motherfucker going around killing people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, the facts are gonna come out, bro. He's been stalking them. He's been tracking them. He's been watching them, and like it's just gonna come out like, damn, it was what it was.
Right.
What they said it, like in the affidavit, they gave us just enough information that like, yo, this guy was the guy who most likely did it. Now we just got to convince a jury that he did
it. I mean, do you think they got the right guy?
Do I? I think they got the right guy, but I'm gonna be honest. I think that there's somebody else out there, because nobody commits a crime without telling somebody else about the crime. Unless they're a pure psychopath, right?
Right.
Pure as day psychopath. Like, psychopath to the point where they could plead insanity, right? Like, he's gonna fold and break and like express those thoughts about wanting to hurt whoever. I just feel like once the trial starts, bro, you're gonna see names that weren't in the rumor wheel coming out the woodworks, talking about, yeah, he talked about this situation, and you know what I mean? That's why the police at the time, when they arrested him, they were like, yo, keep coming forward. Like, anybody who knows this guy, come talk to us, because that's to set him up in court. Like, they're gonna testify and be like, yeah, I remember he had said something about Xana, how he had met her at a vegan restaurant, and you know, she kind of like gave him the cold shoulder, and then he found out that she was dating another guy named Ethan, and then it was all collateral after that type stuff, you know?
Yeah.
But I think they got the right jackass, I'm gonna be honest.
When did you stop following you said you weren't up to date with everything and shit. So when did you just stop following it, when he got arrested or what?
Nah, I have stopped following it. It was about the time when I think what was going on in the case was the attorney. They were trying to see if there was a conflict of interest.
Mm-hmm.
The attorney, and like the attorney was representing Xana's mom, right? Bless her soul. She I'll be honest, bro, like she is like off the drugs like crazy, bro. You could just tell by like her lower third face posture, how it's caved in. Like, her teeth are like not even there because, you know, she's been using drugs like forever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and like they were saying like, oh, that's a conflict of interest, but that's around the time I had stopped following it.
Right.
Has much more facts came out after that?
Nah, not really. I mean, there ain't gonna be much coming out. You got a strict ass gag order that even falls for the families. You know what I'm saying? Like, what much more is gonna come out?
Right, and that shit's crazy to me that the judge ordered that gag order for a reason, and the reason we may never know. Maybe Detective Juan knows why a judge would order a gag order.
You said Detective Juan?
Yeah, Detective Juan.
Detective Juan. Yeah,
we got to get him on the call and like figure out like what are the situations where a judge orders a gag order. Is it because it's a small ass town?
I'm gonna get Chef Dizzy on the phone that's in here, and he said he's got some information. So let's hear what he's got to say.
Let's hear it. You gonna hang up on me or like?
Yeah, nah. Yeah, you can call back in after or whatever you want to do, bro. You can, if you want to, you can call back in. I want to see what he's gonna say about because he's got information on old boy. So I'm trying to find out.
Let's hear it, bro. Let's hear it.
No doubt, my boy. God bless you. I appreciate you calling in, my brother. I hope you've been well, and I hope everything's been successful for you in life, man. And
yes,
hopefully,
sir,
I'll hear from you again soon, brother.
Hey, I need to see you on more lives, though, bro. You've been.
I took a break. I took a break, but then I came back, and then I caught COVID and was sick, coughing. I just ain't feel good. So,
and you had the extractions too, bro. But you got to get back on that shit, bro.
Oh, I'm on my shit. Best believe it.
Yes, sir, bro. All right, bro.
All right, my boy. Be easy.
All right, for sure.
God bless you, brother. Later. Shout out to him, man. Yo, Dizzy, call in. Dizzy, we call in. Which number are you calling from? Just give me like the first three digits. That way I can see. So Dizzy disappeared. Nah, I think he's trying to call in. What up, Verbs? Appreciate you, my boy. Shout out to Verbs. Shout out to everybody who's been donating and showing love. I appreciate you guys. Shout out to all of you. Jessica Miller says, what's with callers calling to basically say nothing? Can we get some real info? Says Jessica Miller. People are gonna call and talk. I mean, that's just how it is. If you've watched my show, then you know. If you watch the podcast, I'm thinking Boise. All right, hold up. Let me turn off Do Not Disturb. 219-885-9693. Call in. Chef Dizzy. Where you at? I got it. I got it open for you now. I took it off Do Not Disturb so you can call in. Yo, what's up? What's going on? Is this Dizzy?
Not like the Enan Harsh Dizzy.
Yeah,
but
no.
the Twitter Dizzy.
Yeah. I know what, like, this is Dizzy though, right? From Twitter.
Yeah, for the DMs earlier. Yep.
What's going on, brother? How you doing, man? It's so inform everybody, you know, basically on the whole Pappa Rodgers situation or whatever you want to inform them on.
Yeah, so the whole deal with Justin, the account is Canna Knitter, right? On Twitter. And in the true crime space, really sensitive, blocks everybody, you know, runs and just puts false trash out there all the time, but took it a step too far this week.
Right.
So we looked at the name on Facebook and noticed that his damn name has Pappa Roger in the name. So, you know, I'm a developer and, you know, looked at the exfil data, metadata from pictures and links that he posted from both accounts. And the IP and MAC addresses matched over 10 times. So either somebody broke into his house and used his computer to do this and pretend to be Pappa at his computer, or he is Pappa. And also, you know, the fact that they've been attacking me for the last 24 hours, all his little simp accounts, trying to, you know, change the narrative is even made it funnier, right? And then the other thing is, you know, Ethan Couch or Josh Couch, the pedo who's has some kind of connection or rented a room or something in Moscow. We didn't even know who that was last night. And he's been spending the day attacking this person, and we're just laughing because he claims to be a hacker, a sleuth, and he can't even figure out who I am. So it's been funny. You know, check out my my Twitter, chef_Dizzy with 3 Z's. He got a whole thread on his shenanigans up today, and not just calling him out for being Pappa Rodgers, but all these other lies and where they come from. And most of them come from this Twitter account called Hardcore Hangout, which Justin believes is speaking to him in code, and he's interpreting what this Hardcore Hangout account is saying. And the rest of what he said last night was month-old 4chan rumors. You can go to 4chan and see exactly what he was talking about from posts a month ago. And it's all BS. And, you know, we called Moscow Police Department today, asked if Chief Fry was in. He said, yes, would you like us to take a message? So he's not in jail.
Yeah, where's that bullshit? You know what I'm saying? Like, I called too. I called earlier myself.
Yeah.
They were like, but and the woman that I talked to was like, where did you hear that from?
Well, I mean, they have, you know, plenty of people sent tips into Moscow and Ann Taylor around what's going on. And what it is this gag order is leaving this gap in information, and people want to fill it so that they can pay their rent with YouTube clicks and views, right? And so they're just making stuff up at the expense of themselves. And so we've made it our mission to, you know, essentially call them out, right? And we're going to hold them accountable moving forward, whatever that may be, and expose the lies. So just want to put that out there.
Man, I was, you know, I was interested. I seen it from one of my sweet subscribers, Emmy Headstone, messaged me about your page. She sent me like some screenshots, so I went to your page and was looking at it. I was like, I don't know if this is a Chef Dizzy or not, or Enan, but this for damn, like, the shit that I seen about this dude, and because I seen the videos that he was putting out servicing, and I seen what you got. I was like, damn, so that was Pappa Rodgers. Like, you were able to connect the dots that this was Pappa Rodgers 100%.
Yes, and scroll up on the thing right there. Show him the the work. Show them the side by side of the IP address and the MAC right there on your screenshot. And I'm looking at the chat right now, and a couple of, I guess, Justin Temps are in here calling me Josh Couch, and that's great. Keep attacking him. He's a pedo in Moscow, Idaho, and that's funnier. So the longer they attack the wrong person, the funnier it is for us. So, you know, do that. Keep doing that. And for everyone who really knows what's going on, everyone's laughing at Cannonnator and Justin for being so dumb and attacking the wrong person for a full day. So, yeah, have fun with that.
I'm glad you were able to fucking figure that out. I mean, I don't do that shit to. I don't know. I don't know how you found out it was him, but I mean,
well, I'll tell you. I'm a developer, and it's exfil data, metadata from the photos, and I use Python to essentially parse it out and expose some of the masked data from the application and platform. I mean, honestly, if you could probably even put it in Chat GPT and tell it to do it, to be honest, but it doesn't matter. We wouldn't have looked at him if he didn't speak up and start blabbering and doing all this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it wasn't our goal to find this. We just looked at him because we noticed the name, and he was the loudest person in the room, right?
Yeah, dude. I mean, that Papa Roger account on Facebook, he said something about the sheet. There was a bunch of shit that he said. I mean, who is this guy? You know what I mean?
Well, if you actually look at it, I put it in a statistical model, and around 75 to 78% of what he said was incorrect. He just said so much, and people only point out the things he was right about. Mm-hmm. The internet is big, right?
Yeah.
And some people are going to be right if they guess enough. It's like fishing with a net. So if you actually look at everything he said, he's got Ethan and Xana in the wrong places in his diagrams, for one, right? There's a lot of stuff that's off base. And if you really look into the stuff, not the stuff that was right, the stuff that was incorrect, there's so much of it.
Damn, I'm glad you were able to put that together. So now, you know, the reports, I know you remember that phone call that I got, and then you had the Papa Rodgers, which was a big topic, and it was viral all over also. And you know what's great? You know, the greatest thing to come out of all of this was we were able to debunk Papa Rodgers wasn't bryankohberger, and the phone call that I got wasn't bryankohberger. So, you know, that's there's two things you can take off the table that the families don't have to speculate on. Was it bryankohberger that called in this podcast? Was it bryankohberger that was Papa Rodgers? You know what I mean? Like that's the best thing that came out of this situation right here for me. And you know what I mean? It's great for the families.
Yeah, well, I mean, Papa Roger posted after the arrest, right? I mean, so not even possible for him to be him from day one. Mm-hmm. But once again, people got excited and wrapped up in it, and you know, looking for something to tweet about or talk about. And you know, like I said, this just happened because Justin was too loud and he lied too much, and the spotlight got shown on him, and he got exposed. And there's a lot of other stuff we're showing where he's getting his information and exposing him. And there's a team of us in Discord, you know, digging into his background as well as Hardcore Hangout. And there's more to come. We're going to drop a lot more. And let me tell you, Lana and Truth and Transparency for having him on, we're going after her next. All her shenanigans with Chris Watts and starting a nonprofit for the Chris Watts and attacking Shannon Watts as being the real killer and making all these videos about her and going after homeless people in the streets and screaming at them and accusing them of crimes. She's a bad person. She's doing this for money, right? And so she's next. So, you know, watch for that.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. I mean, I don't really, you know, I know who Truth and Transparency is, and she comes by my channel here and there, and I've been by hers here and there, but I haven't really followed everything that she's done. So I just hear things from people, you know, people always come in and say a lot of crazy shit. So it's like, I don't know. You know, I literally I just hopped into true crime on YouTube September 6th. So, but that's crazy though. I mean, that's crazy. What you got a YouTube channel?
No, I'm not doing this. I don't care about that. I don't want anyone to know who I am. Like this is my burner account, right? It has nothing to do with me. This is about shutting up the people I don't want to listen to anymore.
I got you. No, you do what you feel, man. If that's what you feel in your heart, you know what?
But yeah, I called into you because I saw you did the right thing when people were saying that about the caller. So I respect that. In a world of people who don't do the right things a lot of the time. So just want to say that. But I'm gonna dip. Pizza's here. Thanks for having me on. Thanks for doing the right thing. So appreciate the time.
Nah, thanks for calling in and filling everybody into everything, bro.
Right on. Thanks.
I appreciate you, man. Shout out to him. God bless. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about nothing. Damn, that's some crazy shit. So I mean, I don't, like I said, I know truth and transparency from YouTube. I haven't really had like a off the cuff conversation with her to really know who she is or where her mind's at. But yeah, I just don't know. Like personally, I I didn't see anything about the Chris Watts case because I followed that shit on the news or my own time looking at news stations reporting on it. That's how I follow what that case in general. But I didn't see actual creators content from it. I went and looked at what the news was reporting then. So I never seen her then or even knew of her until I did the Idaho 4. Ask Chef if he is Josh Couch. Nah, he's not. Said he's not. He said that's a pedo. He actually even posted about him on here, but he posted about that Couch dude up on here. Hold up. Let me go to it. I'll follow it real quick. Let me see. He posted about that Josh Couch person and posted up all of their information, like that he was a sex offender. I'm pretty sure he posted it, or I could be tripping. Maybe it was something in Discord. I don't know. I swear I seen it. Will somebody please basement? Damn, they're going at it. I mean, look at that. They're going at it. You know what I mean? I don't know what they got going on, but man, good. I can't believe Harsh would do this. Unsubbed. Huh? Harsh did what? I'm lost. Make sure you call in 219-885-9693 if you want to call in. Do not disturb is off, so you can call in. Memphis Police Department call. That's some funny shit. But oh my God, I'm a member and my name is Green. Thank you. You're welcome. I appreciate you coming by. Trev, ask him if he is part of Anonymous. I didn't even get to. I was stuck listening to what he was saying, so I didn't really scroll through many comments. That guy wasn't born a female. Harsh, shake my head. What's going on with Harsh? Fill me in. Fill me in. Fill me in. Thanks, T-REV. You're awesome. You're welcome, Miss PJ. Everyone show. Thank you. I appreciate it, Hollis. John K says Harsh and Lana tainted by Justin. T-REV do the right thing. Tainted by Justin. So hold up. Harsh reality? Is that who you're talking about? Hold up. Let's scroll down to the bottom and let me read some shit. Somebody Harsh what? I haven't been watching them. Dead ass. Who was calling? Was that you, Donna? Donna, was that you that called in? Let me see. I'll call you right now. So happy that you're back. Thank you. I appreciate it, Miss PJ.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, it's Donna.
So, from what you heard from the dude that just called in, I'll just call him C or Dizzy or whatever. It's not really Ian Harsh, but what do you think about that? About being able to match up the IP addresses from the.
Well, I believe that. That's the thing about trying to. People can get into your. Follow you by your pictures and things online. All he needs to do is look up the information, the metadata and stuff, and can to match them up, like he was saying. You know, I was trying to follow everything that he was saying. You know, I got a little confused there on a few things, but the truth and transparency thing, that kind of blew my mind a little bit.
What, with the watts? With the watts and all that?
Yeah.
You didn't know that? I didn't know that either. I don't know none of like I said.
I'm thinking to myself, what? That's like, what the hell is that? You know? So, I don't know. I got kind of turned around on that conversation. I'm not even going to lie to you. But I did have something I wanted to ask you. And I know you were talking about this conversation, but I wanted to ask you about the, damn, I lost my brain. My brain's just gone.
Collect it. You got it.
Shit.
You got it.
It's left me.
Collect it. It'll come back. It'll come back.
Man.
I'm telling you, that's what this case will do to you. That's what this case will do to you. So you didn't hear any of that shit. But I'm like I said, the best thing to come out of everything that's been going on since Brian's been arrested was me being able to debunk that he didn't really call me, and now knowing that Pappa Rodgers, you know, the families don't have to speculate on whether a sick fuck was doing things on the internet and leaving a trail. You know, even as bold as to call into a true crime podcast like my shit. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's good to get that off the table.
Well, I think it's really sad when people, you know, they can't put themselves in those shoes. You know, if they put themselves in the shoes of those people, you know, and see how cruel some of that shit really is, you know, to contact them or to make accusations. And even some of the stuff that, you know, they talked about Dylan and, you know, all that stuff. The family doesn't want to hear that, you know? And so what if whatever, you know? Their lifestyle is nobody's business.
Right.
But, you know, that has nothing to do with what's going on here. Stupid.
Ain't no doubt.
It's just, but I did call for a reason. I forgot it. I'll call back when I remember it.
I know you'll remember it. You'll remember it.
Somebody needs to pass. I need some puff pass. Then I'll remember it.
Call me up, Regina. Let me know.
I'll call you back.
All right, call me back, Donna. I'll answer.
I will.
Know.
All right.
The lines are always open. There, you get unlimited calls around here. God bless Donna. I appreciate you calling in. But look, Regina, call me up. I need to get that. I just need to cut it. Call me, maybe, so I can just press it. You know what I mean? Damn! Huh? What is sign language? No, I'm like. She can't speak sign language. I love my baby. Let me see. I'm not watching her anymore. Is this going to be as a Netflix series not related to the murders, crime, sleuth, wars? Shit. You never know, CB. Good God. I thought she was doing good research, says the Chicantique. Angelica says she has to put out crazy shit for clicks and views. She started a nonprofit for Watt's family to free him. Damn. Why would somebody clone the Memphis Police Department to call me? That's wild. That is absolutely wild. I do not know why somebody would do that, but let me look through more of this. If you look up on here, let me actually pull it up real quick so I can. Let's take it to the top. Let's take it all the way up, right? Love trap drill music. That's funny as hell. 401, what's up? Hello.
You?
Yo, what's going on? You're live.
What's good, bro?
What's good with it?
How are you?
Hanging in there, man. What's up? This is LG?
Yes, sir.
What's the word, man?
Nothing, man. I see you doing your thing. Just wanted to say what's up.
Nothing, man. I've been doing my thing for a minute on here.
I know, but I don't be getting no notifications. I just be accidentally coming across you.
We've been covering the Idaho 4 case. You seen about that?
Nah, I don't pay attention to none of that, brother.
You don't be paying attention to no true crime?
Nah, broski.
Why not?
I don't know, man. Just not my thing.
Shit.
You got 1,000 motherfuckers in here, though. That's what's up.
Shit, that's fam. Got a lot of family in here, man.
That's what's up, man.
Ain't no doubt, man. So yeah, ain't no doubt.
I'm in here though. I'm paying attention.
I appreciate you calling up, brother.
For sure.
I'm gonna holler at you though. I'm gonna get some people to call in. They're talking about this case, man. I don't know. You have to check this shit out, but you say you ain't into it, so.
Absolutely. All right, bro.
All right, brother. I'm gonna holler at you.
Yes, sir.
All right. Shout out to OG for calling in, man. That's one of the dudes like music with and shit. Harsh just played the video. What video did he just play? And Harsh did you say Harsh is calling in and sealed? Don't blame Harsh. He warned about what he was about to post and he took it down. Harsh, cool. Right. Callie says so much has changed in the last week in this case. Same issue you had, T-REV. Some idiot on my property almost got popped. Police took their sweet time. Anyway, I'm back. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you ain't have to do nothing. Yeah, somebody parked in my driveway and was doing coke, got caught. Dummies. He gave Crazy Justin a platform. Who did? Jessica? Oh, you're saying Harsh did that. Okay, I get. Yes, Harsh reality, T-REV. No one has been watching him, Matt Price said. Hold up. Don't believe everything. Absolutely. Exactly. Yeah, Harsh reality gave Justin a platform for his crazy theories. I don't know. I don't know this Justin dude, so I can't really say nothing. But talking about knowing specific information into a case, especially like the Idaho 4 case, is just you're playing with fire when you come out and talk about, victims or people that are in the case that are defendants in the case. Like you're fucking with fire when you do that, especially with this gag order. T-REV Harsh played a video vouching for Justin, but I don't think he realized what was going on.
Oh my God. Damn.
Regina, call in. Fill us in, Regina. 219-885-9693. If you want to call in, the phone number is at the bottom of your screen. You can call in. You can call in as many times as you want. Sometimes the conversation, you never know how long it'll be. Sometimes conversations could be a minute. I don't even know. I don't got no timer on. I'm hanging out tonight. I'm talking Idaho 4 with y'all. What's on your mind? Let me see. I'm confused. Lana just did a live stream show body cam from Ena Harsh getting pulled over and arrested for a suspended license, but I am confused. What are you confused about? Yeah, Harsh, I love Harsh reality, but he the one that put the Justin video originally about Dylan. Sad he did that as I liked Harsh. I still like Harsh, so I don't got no problem with Harsh. I don't even know. I have to see the video to know what's up. I would have to see the video and to know what's up, and I didn't see that video. Harsh reality posted this asshats Justin videos first. I don't know. Which video? Which Justin video? I've seen like fucking 4 of them. So which one is it? What video is it? And you know what I mean? Like which one is it? I don't even know which video, because I seen one today and I was like, man, this shit's pissing me off even seeing like somebody talking like this. Oh my God, he noticed my 2 comments. I'm in heaven. Miss PJ said, I'm in heaven. Too many names tonight, Jennifer says. Absolutely, I agree with you. Sandra says, glad you were feeling better, T-REV. Thank you. I appreciate that, Sandra. I appreciate you. I'm confused, and that's rare. Cara, that's so disrespectful. Zan, you probably are right. American Princess says, roses are red. I wasn't saying that, Ann Taylor. Coming for an hour and a half away, probably. I don't have a problem with Ann doing her job. Hold on, let me take my phone off the charger. I had to take my phone off the charger, but let me see. Let me see. Keep it classy, Rev Game. Respect our guest and host. Hey, we're just getting back in the mix tonight. I ain't been live in a minute. What was my last live, guys? Probably last week for a couple hours or something. That was a lie. You can't do that to my hubby. Is a CTO handling many $1 million companies. That shit dude said was fake credentials. Regina, you gotta call me and let me know what you're talking about. I want to hear the defense on the defense on what you're saying. I see the comments, but it's better to actually hear it. So call in. I don't know why any channel is giving Justin any attention. Forget that fool. 815, you live. What's going on?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Okay, I'm doing pretty good now.
Yes, ma'am.
I just felt bad everybody's leaving you hanging about this caller. So this dude named Justin, is this the one you're confused on?
Yeah.
What everyone's talking about?
I'm confused. So I've seen like one video and I turned it off halfway through. I'm like, what the fuck is this bullshit? I don't believe it.
I turned it off too. And you know, I'm going to admit here, I'm a huge conspiracy theorist, but a lot of that shit comes true. Just saying, I'm a researcher. I loved research. And so the first time I turned it off, but then when TNT had it on, I'm always curious about her. And I'm on and off the fence because she's got a crazy past. If you ever looked into that, Shazam and that whole other case. So when he conveniently, called in on one of hers, she was laughing at him or before he called in, she was laughing about the video he posted. Now the video he posted, it was Justin William Papworth Rodriguez on Facebook, and he basically said that the Chief Fry from the Moscow PD, he was arrested, and they haven't released it yet, for killing
2 people.
For one, pardon me?
2 people out of Chicago, right?
Right, and that's where I'm from. I'm from Chi-Town.
I'm in Chi-Town right now.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm just south.
I walk right like I'm in, like, my address is in Indiana, right? But I can literally walk out my house and be in Chicago within 5 minutes.
Nice. We're neighbors.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm right here.
We're gonna have to meet up sometime.
Yeah,
have
absolutely.
A drink or something, because now I'm kind of starting on this we have a serial killer with women, with underprivileged women in Chi-Town. But have you heard anything about this serial killer they're talking about with men? Young men in their 30s. They're keeping it real hush hush, and I just started diving into it. Over on kind of, I guess, the north side, Howl at the Moon, the one over there.
Damn.
That prominent where those bars are there. That's where the last one disappeared, and they're kind of covering their tracks by saying, oh, one is the Chicago River, one is Lake Michigan, one is, off the pier. But the numbers are adding up for these young, successful, dirty-ish men. And at first people were saying, oh, maybe they're all gay. Well, that's not the case. I don't know. I just started doing a deep dive into it because people were going, "Girl, I thought you'd know," and I'm like, "No, I've been into Idaho." Anyway, sorry.
So
this.
Where's your mind
So
at
yeah.
with the Idaho 4 case? Like, do you in that whole James Fry shit? That when I called earlier, they were like, "Where did you hear that from?" Because I called Moscow. I actually called the police department and asked. I was like, "Can I speak to James Fry?"
What'd they say?
That left a message. They just leave a message who you are. I talked to the lady on the phone, and I was like, "Yeah, there's some stuff going around saying that James Fry that he got arrested," and she was like, "Where did you hear that from?" She said, honey, don't believe everything you read on the internet. James Fry is not in jail."
I think there's a lot of corruption there. There's a lot of just like in Chicago, some people know about the stuff getting passed around and with this church and everything. I think, but I personally, I was going through everything in our area. I was calling people. I called people in the city that I know, and everyone's like, "No, I haven't heard nothing like that." I'm sorry. Anyway, now I think you want to hear crazy conspiracy?
Is this what? But is it something that you think, like, speculating on in your mind, or something you put together, or like puzzles pieces you connected?
This is something I'm speculating on.
Okay.
It hit me during the Kylie Rodney case. They throw
that case still fucks with me.
Me too. Big
time. Big time. The Kylie Rodney case, I just don't believe that she drove in that lake. I just don't. I just don't, and I won't.
You can't. There's no water in her lungs. There's no. Yeah, she sat in that tractor trailer in Podesta's garage. No, I'm kidding. For a while, and yeah, she wasn't sitting in there. That was all.
Right.
But yeah, it still F's with my head. But I think that's what the government does. They lost their, nobody watches MSN anymore because a lot of people are, awakening to that's all propaganda and whatnot. Like they can literally lie to us now. Obama passed that. And so you can't believe anything you hear on the news on TV, in my opinion. Nothing. They're actors. They're not researchers. They are told what to say, whatnot. And so now I think.
And then they got producers and people getting all this information for them to report. They're just the personality. But yeah, could they be into it? Yeah, but when I was backstage on the Cuomo show, and when those producers reached out to me to talk to me about the phone call that I got, allegedly Bryan-Kohberger, that ended up not being Bryan-Kohberger, right? When I was backstage with them, they were, the way that the TV is, they were like, "Can you take that hat off? Can you change it? You can't have no hat on like that." I had a YOLO hat on. He's like, "Take the YOLO hat off." And I didn't even read the text message. I seen it. Like I seen a text message come through.
That dude tried to say, yeah, he tried to throw you under the bus later, and
I read it, but I didn't read it. If you get what I'm saying, like I was like, "Fuck that! I'm not taking my hat off." I seen the text message. I read it from where I was sitting, but I didn't read it. If you get what I'm saying, like I didn't. I was like, "Nah, I'm not taking my hat off." So I acted like it was right there. I just left my shit there laying. Like, nope. Bro, I'm like that. They already made me move my camera like 50 different ways and did a bunch of crazy shit, and then they were like, fucking putting earphones in Cuomo's ear and doing all types of shit and going over scripts and doing this and that. And I'm sitting in the back. I recorded the whole shit. I recorded the whole 25 minutes I was back there backstage with them. But I seen that text message come through from where I was sitting. It was like, can you change your hat, your YOLO hat? That's not appropriate. Like, and I just didn't.
What's inappropriate about? You know what I mean?
You said what?
YOLO. That's inappropriate.
You only live once. Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
that's inappropriate.
Yeah, I don't know what's inappropriate about it. Is I don't get it.
Yeah, the only reason they had you on is because they thought, it was. Trust me, they were using you.
Oh yeah, just
to,
like
to
Inside
suit their
Edition,
agenda.
Inside Edition, all of them hit me up. Everybody hit me up. The New York the New York Times, whatever. All the big, any big media, newspaper, anything like that, reporting daily. What is it? Daily news. You got daily news. You got the New York Times. You got all these different spots. Every single one of them hit me up. The only one I did was Cuomo.
Yeah, you only live once.
Yeah, only one I did was Cuomo, and after doing that, like I said, he was like, he put me on the spot when we were live. He was like, "So, dude, would you say that was bryankohberger?" And then when I went on and I read the text at the bottom when I was live and during the show, they were like, "YouTuber thinks that is bryankohberger called into a show." I'm like, okay, I didn't say that I think he called into my show. I said if his friends are saying that that's 100% him, then I allegedly believe that he called in. But I said until it's unconfirmed. So I made sure I said that on national TV. I made sure I said it's unconfirmed. And then guess what? If you go to their YouTube channel, they never uploaded that video.
Oh no, they didn't.
They never uploaded that video because I said it's unconfirmed.
Yep.
I'm telling you.
Like I said, they just wanted you to be a puppet in there. That this is what I think. Now you know it's that that Obama, his repeal, it made it legal for our news networks. They work for the government now.
Mm-hmm.
The Smith-Mundt Act, he repealed it, so they can sell us anything they want at propaganda. They can lie to us right and left. And so I think now, since they've lost their viewers on MSN, they have infiltrated. And I figured this out during the Rodney case. I'm like, oh, just wait, there'll be another one popping up here, And and they steer the narrative. They plant little seeds. And some people go in here, some people go in there. And the bad thing about this guy, this Justin or whoever, is he's got some no, I don't believe Fry murdered that amazing couple in Oak Park.
Travis what was it? Travis Jewton?
Johnson. Gosh. I gotta look. Tom Johnson and Leslie Ann Jones. I don't.
Is that Pennsylvania?
No, that's Oak Park, right here in Illinois. This Justin guy says that Chief Fry from Idaho murdered this very prominent attorney married couple in Oak Park.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't remember the year. And they were actually killed with a knife also. And the numbers, whoever this is, you can always tell when these people are, the numbers are important with whoever did this. The dates, the 112, the gematria, or that's really important with whoever. This Justin dude hit on a lot of good points that I had gotten to about who's partnering up and how the drugs may be coming in, and with a lot of the prominent people. But then he throws in this other stuff like that they killed that Chief Fry is actually under protective custody for killing. He said how he got busted was that the knife, one of the knives that were used in the Idaho 4 came back with the dog's DNA and the blood from the Chicago couple's murder. Now, I don't think they'd be able to sit on it this long, but this video is still up on YouTube. They're letting it sit there. Now, I don't know if they're doing that to F with, the Kohlberger case, because I don't think they don't want him talking. He knows something. I think Kohlberger. But this Justin dude, I mean, if you listen to it, I only did it because I only did it to get, like, what is he saying that people are like going up in arms about? It can't be total garbage.
Right.
And some of the partnerships and stuff, he came right out and said who he says killed there are 4 people inside that house that committed this crime. I mean, he threw out, I can't, like I said, I'm shocked that video is still up, because he threw Fry out there for being part of this murder in Idaho, but also this murder in Oak Park. He threw a lot of names out there, and it's still up. So I'm pretty shocked about that, because YouTube, they don't have any hesitation about shutting down people even talking about certain things. You have to watch your words and whatnot. He was just putting them out there.
That's a great thing somebody said in chat. They said nothing within the case changed, only the conspiracy theories have changed. And I agree.
The seeds that have planted, right? Because they haven't released any new information or anything like that. But there's definitely a lot of, like I said, a lot of these things that Justin brought up about the Christ Church and these partnerships and the drug problem and things like that. I mean, but then there's also some whoppers in there that, holy shit.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, no, I just thought I called because you kept calling. What are you guys talking about?
I was like Harsh, and then I seen Harsh. I'm like, man, which Harsh are we talking about? You got Enan Harsh, you got Harsh Reality.
That's where I'm getting all thrown off, is the Harsh name keeps getting brought up, and I'm like, not like tonight they said he pulled his video, so I know they're talking about Harsh Reality, but he was talking about, I think he dropped the name Harsh a couple times, and I'm like, why is he putting him in the mix? Because I was swirling when he was throwing out all these names. I mean, he said, I'll tell you the 4 people that were in there and did it. And yeah, it was I was like, whoa. But I always listen to both sides, because you learn a little bit from each side, and then you have to go with your own discretion and see what resonates within you. And then it doesn't even mean that that's right. We're not going to know until the trial comes up. So I am, the one thing he did say is that he said Payne was talking to him. I don't know if that's true or not, and that Payne's in protective custody, but he said they messed up that,
protective custody from what?
Yeah. See, I don't.
What the fuck is he going to be in protective custody for?
No idea.
You know what I'm saying?
Probably.
Like, for what? Like, who's he hiding from? He ain't hiding from gangs. Like, what? Like, what? You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I know. I just what was it he said? He said something, and I was like, Oh, what was up with that? Now, I'm like that one girl. I can't remember what I was going to say. I got so excited. This is my first time calling in anybody. So thanks for taking me. I didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
No, you're fine.
But I just felt bad because you kept saying, I don't know what's going on. So, yeah, I mean, everybody's going to, we're all out there. And then I think you got people always dropping, just like in Kylie Rodney, someone always leading you down another rabbit hole. And, we won't know until we know. Oh, that's what he said. What do you call it? The paperwork that came out. You noticed all the misspellings and the wrong streets names and things like that. He said that was intentionally done on that affidavit to give Kohlberger an out, which I hate to say it. That is one thing that I always wondered. When Payne wrote this up, I know he's new, but all that shit felt with how many FBI agents do they have on this case? And not one of them proofread this important affidavit where they misspell shit and get, names of roads wrong and everything else. I'm like, man, this case, it makes me nervous. If whoever did it gets off because of stupid crap like that, with all the resources they had available to them, it's a shame. It's a pathetic shame. So anyway, I'm sorry for taking up so much time.
No, you're all right. I appreciate you calling in. God bless you and lock your doors.
Oh, for sure. You take care. I'll buy you a drink sometime.
Yeah, no, thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay.
God bless
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye. Shout out to her, man. If you want to call in, make sure you call in. Hold up. Let me refresh the page and turn off Do Not Disturb. I seen, Donna called back. Hold up, though. Let me see. Hello, everyone. What up, Savvy's aunt? What's going on? Azabella, 15 plus kill on a mass trial. I've got lemon pound cake. It ain't going down there. No, absolutely not. What's going on, 870?
Hey, T-REV, it's me, Regina. Hold on a second.
Regina?
I have, how about you hear a real IT professional about what Chef Dizzy said? Here you go, honey.
Oh, my God.
Hit him.
Hey, T-REV, let me turn that background business off.
Oh, you're fine, brother. What's going on? Nice to talk to you, man.
Hey, man. So I'm way more chill than my woman.
Yeah, you're relaxed, right? You're chilling.
Yeah. She asked me to listen to what dude had to say, and I laughed when I first heard it. And then I just laughed again because I was looking at his tweet, and he was basically just dropping jargon that he kind of knows what it means, but has no earthly idea. The MAC address is useless and doesn't survive anywhere past the first hop on a network. I mean, and I was looking at his picture on his Twitter right now and literally spit out my soda because the MAC address is absolutely faked. He made it up. It is utter BS. The MAC address is not valid. MAC addresses are in hex. The only valid characters in a MAC address are A through F. The fact that he has on screen in his supposed picture a MAC address claiming to be 2B19T is bullshit. A valid through F is valid. It's a hex. It's a number that's 16 based, 0 through 9 plus A through F, and then it resets to 0, and you add another digit. MAC addresses are in hex. They're represented in that format with 2 digits, 2 characters, and a colon and 2 characters when they're in hex, and that's invalid. The only way it's invalid is that it didn't actually come from any actual legitimate source of any MAC address from any computer network anywhere, and the guy made it up. And the screenshot is just text that he put in a text editor. You get those nice little numbers if you put any text in a code editor. Literally, you can type anything in there and you get auto numbers for the line, so it looks kind of pretty like that.
Damn. So you're saying
that MAC address is the MAC address range is registered to a server company in Destin, Florida, and almost guaranteed is probably assigned to a server in a data center in Florida right now, and not to any person's home address or anything else.
Damn. So you're saying that what he came on here and said about that being dude and him being able to match it, that's false?
He was blowing smoke. His claim as to how he has any evidence that that's the same person is just utter BS. He made it up. The screenshot he has on Twitter, he created out of thin air. There's no way that MAC address came from anywhere but his brain, and his brain doesn't know how to make a valid MAC address, where he would have stayed within 0 through 9 and A through F is the only valid characters in that address.
Ooh.
I was ready to be professional, not be personal about it, and it's still not personal. I mean, I just can't deal with people just lying about tech that I know like the back of my hand. Google it. Google a valid MAC address. I mean, just open Google and type it in. You'll find everyone in the world confirming that it's a hexadecimal number, and that the character T and W is not valid.
Wow, that's crazy. I'm not a techie person. I mean, I'm good with computers, but I don't know all that other side like that. So,
I mean, pretty much everything else he said was almost like me watching a TV show about IT stuff and networks, and I'm just like, yeah, that's a good story. You know, I know it's a lot of smoke, and it's just for show, and you're supposed to, you know, disconnect and with reality and just go along with it and all that good stuff, and it's good stuff. But just the things he was dropping is like a MAC address that I pulled it off the metadata. It's like, okay, yes, there's metadata on pictures, but it's not the IP address of the camera that doesn't even necessarily have an IP address. It's other information. And if there was an IP address they signed with metadata, there's no proof that it came from the camera or him. It could have been attached by Facebook servers or any server along the way. He didn't get a photo from any person. He got it from Facebook's web server. And any metadata that might have been on the photo may have came from Facebook, and there's no way to prove it didn't. So he literally can come to zero conclusions because his source data is from a third party.
Yes.
And he very clearly lied and posted it in public space like it's the actual MAC address of some dude's device. And that's absolutely impossible. No way possible.
That's crazy, man.
And he showed his own hand by putting a T and a W in there. Everything else is valid. D's fine. 2B, B is actually what? Let's see. A by itself is an 11. B by itself is 12.
Oh, so you're saying this? So you're saying that this is made up? This right here is made up.
I'm not looking at screen, man. I'm looking at his tweet though. But yeah, line 47 on that, or line 48 on the right hand side where it says MAC dash.
Yeah.
Everything after that dash, it should be a hexadecimal address that's 2 characters separated by colons, and those characters are in hex. And the only valid characters. So we usually use base 10 decimal system. The only thing valid in a number is 0 through 9, and then for 10 you get an extra digit. Well, in hex it's actually 0 through 16 in any given place. So we use A to represent 11. And B by itself represents 12.
Oh my God!
And like 1 0 in hex is actually what, 16?
Damn, man, this is
so yeah. It's as bad as binary, and it's very computer sciencey. And he should know better than to make this mistake if he's in software development. But apparently he doesn't know that that's in hex.
Damn, that's. So if you were, let me ask you this straight up.
Saying, here's my proof of X, and I can tell you, as a matter of fact, this proof is made up.
So it's straight made up. It's false, 100%.
His evidence, what he is touting his evidence and has on his Twitter right now. I'm not looking at your screen. I'm looking at Twitter/C_Dizzy.
Mm-hmm.
The same picture you had on screen earlier on your stream, and line 48, and on the other side, line 20. It's the same address, it's the same made up address.
Mm-hmm.
That can't possibly exist in the real world.
Damn.
So his evidence of here's how I can have that. What do you say? Absolute proof, asking you shall receive. This is definitive proof. No, it's definitive proof that you're happy to make stuff up and claim that it's something that it's not, because that's not a MAC address. It's absolutely not a MAC address. I mean, he blurred out the end of it, but it's not the first part of a MAC address either.
See, I'm glad I got eyes and brains around people that know their shit.
Because you love T-REV.
Yeah, no, that's just damn, that's wild. Somebody did comment that on his shit earlier, saying,
I mean, if you want to know how useless a MAC address is, I'll give you mine. Mine's on my computer right now. My MAC address. Oh no, my MAC address is 7427EA534548. It's utterly useless to you unless you're on my network. It does you no good. It's a local address for my local machine on the Ethernet network that literally only exists as a layer 2 protocol inside my home.
that's wild.
Plug it into your computer, it won't find me. It's useless. It's not even unique. It's not even guaranteed to be unique. It's attempted to be unique in any real world environment, but there's collisions. So I could have the same one as your computer and that would actually be okay.
And that's spoofing? Like you could spoof
I could actually fake it. Yeah, I've got a $30 router that I changed the MAC address to match the previous router MAC address all the time, so I don't have to call ISP. I mean, I can fake a MAC address on Windows, on Linux, on a $5 computer in my pocket. My phone could fake any MAC address I wanted it to and talk to. I mean, you can't use it for anything because if you try to talk to the internet can't see your MAC address anyway. I mean, the only person that can see your MAC address is somebody plugged into your very local network, either on the same wireless as you or plugged into the same cables as your router. So there's no reason for me to spoof it, really, but I could.
That's crazy. Yeah, nah. I mean,
I believe the guy's a software developer. I believe he likes to think he knows more than he does, but he made up his evidence.
Like someone in chat said, I'm an engineer too. This is 100% accurate.
I mean, I don't know anything else about the guy, but he made up the MAC address. It's just simple. The MAC address is not freaking real.
It's in the MAC address.
And that's his evidence. He's like, here's my evidence. His MAC address is the same. That's not his MAC address, dude. And you want me to believe that you got it from some true source and you're arguing that it's a good source. Well, you must be full of crap. You must know that it's bull crap. Because I know you didn't get it from anywhere except thin air. I mean, you can't even Google MAC address example and get one that has those characters anywhere in it. I promise you. You can look at 1,000 different randomly generated MAC addresses from the internet or forum posts or wherever you want to source your dang MAC addresses from. And you might find 0.0001% that some idiot put on there that's not valid on the entire internet. Everywhere.
Right.
So he made it up because he didn't accidentally find that as an example of a MAC address. He just started typing characters and didn't care that he stayed within the limits of hex.
What about the IP? Anyway, what about the IP on it?
That IP address is not the full IP address. You can find out who the IP is registered to. If that was like a residential person's IP address, that would probably show like an internet provider name. That entire block, so it doesn't matter which IP you try to cover up, the entire thing is registered to, I had it pulled up a second ago, FTCservers.net, home office in Destin, Florida. And they look like they run data centers all over the place. So that's probably assigned to a server in a data center. Most residential internet connections right now actually use carrier grade NAT for IP4, and that's an IP4 address. So if you were looking at mine right now, you would get the same IP address as like 1,000 different customers from ISP are sharing right now, and you would have no idea if it was me or somebody in 2 towns over, because my ISP shares an address for all of us now, and that is almost guaranteed for residential internet across the United States at this point. If that was an IP6 address, yeah, maybe it would be unique. IP4, nah, that'll probably find the ISP and get you no farther than their network. Not the guy's house, the ISP's network, somewhere in the core of some city nearby.
That's crazy. That's some wild shit. Well,
with the MAC address, yeah. More interesting if he had somebody's actual MAC address, but I don't believe that's an actual MAC address. I think he probably just made it up, just like the rest of them.
I mean, I've had people do that shit to me, make up an IP address. I looked my shit up and I was like, man, that shit don't even match. You just typing, you're just going on the internet and fucking copying and pasting something.
Yeah, and I mean, in IT people's brain kind of defaults to 192 dot because that's a common like local network. You did get some that are actually not reserved for private use, so those are actually publicly routable IPs in the 192.240, but 192.240.96 all the way up to 240.127 is all registered to FTDC servers.net. Direct allocation assigned by Aaron, the people that rule IP addresses basically in this continent.
Well,
yeah, I think he made it up. I know he made the MAC address up because it's not valid. He didn't get it from anything. Any tool on any operating system that hands out MAC addresses would not give you that as an answer. Anyway, that's all I got. Unless you have more questions about his two pieces of evidence, that one of which is absolutely made up.
Shit, nah, I appreciate you. I appreciate you calling in and breaking the knowledge down to the people. Shit, like I don't know much about that side of things. So when you're talking Chinese to me,
oh well.
Yeah, but check it out for everybody out there that does know something. Hey, Chef Dizzy, you called in with some made up fake bullshit. Don't be putting no cap on T-REV 757, biatch.
Yeah,
oh my God! Damn!
Much love for you, T-REV.
I appreciate you, Regina. I appreciate you.
You're welcome, darling. You know the cap stops here.
So what did Harsh actually release that people were talking about? What was that? What were they speaking about?
This guy got, and I don't even know guy's name. I've like already forgot it now. That's how much he matters. But supposedly he's used to be a guy or a woman, but now he's a guy or a woman, and that he's in the trans community somehow and knows Dylan because supposedly Dylan is trans. And that's what the whole video was about. And personally, if I was Dylan, I mean, I'm not saying I agree with the lifestyle anybody chooses to live other than my own. That's for me, praise God, that's how I live. That's her choice. That's private information. And I hope she sues the hell out of him. Not Harsh. All Harsh did was put it on his show. But the dude that made the original video, yeah, that's some blast bullshit, dude. You should be ashamed of yourself. Because here's the whole thing, people. All this stuff about Dylan, okay? Dylan made a choice whenever whatever went on, that it wasn't anything beyond the norm, whether she was on sleeping medication or prescribed medication, because she is, I don't know. I don't know about none of that. But people are trying to dig into her life too much whenever everything we need to know about Dylan's contribution to the case will come out in court. There's been a gag order put on, you know what I'm saying? And yes, we can learn real, tidbits and stuff like that, but the truth ain't going to come out to the trial. And we can talk till we're blue in the face and suss all we want to till we're blue in the face. But in all reality, that's going to come out during the trial, and then we'll know the facts of the case and make a decision based on facts. Don't make a decision based on bullshit. Just like that dude, Chef Dizzy, that called in. You were hearing secondhand bullshit. That's all that was. You got to make your decisions on the facts and not the secondhand bullshit, because the secondhand bullshit will come out to be false and be picked apart, just like my husband did, Chef Dizzy. The facts will come out because there's people out there that will put the truth out there. So all this secondhand video serenade and all this, that, and the other, unless it comes from sources that have been proven to be respectable, that we know, listening to all these other fools out here ain't going to get us nothing but confused. The devil's in the details, honey. That's all I got to say. Leave Dylan alone. Leave Bethany alone. You guys, regardless, I don't think in any shape, form, or fashion Dylan committed these murders. And I think anything past her contribution to the prosecution in this case is valid at all. And I think people need to leave that girl alone, because I promise you, everyone in that house saw something they can never unsee, and it will affect them for the rest of their lives. Not only that, but if Dylan did just brush it all off like, oh, my neighbor's got some weird guy over, I'm locking my door and going back to bed like I would have if I had roommates that had company over that I didn't approve of, then we're just causing harm. We're causing harm. We're causing harm to the case. We're causing harm to the families. We're causing harm. We're disrespecting the dead, y'all, when we do that shit. Come on, quit playing. Quit putting all this false information and stuff out there. Quit doing it. It ain't right. If you are doing it, shame on you. I ain't got to deal with you, but God's going to deal with you, honey.
That's crazy. I don't know. I haven't been watching none of the circus. I haven't been watching none of the circus going on. The only thing I came across was Dr. Thrifty's video, which I thought was interesting, but you know.
Well, let me put it out here for you like this, T-REV. There's a reason I'm a member of your channel. There's a reason I'm here, because you go out of your way to debunk the crazy bullshit out here. You debunk it. You will go on it. You make it your mission to prove whether it's true or false. That's why I'm here, because you're real. So, being who I am, loving my Rev Gang fam, when I hear a player come on here and put out some grade A quality BS, you know, I gotta send the love and share it with my family, because you know, the truth is love.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I don't know. It just seems there's a lot of tension and beef going on with creators.
Yes, and it shouldn't be there. The beef shouldn't be there, because here's the thing. The reason all the beef is going on is because everybody, not you, T-REV, but there's a lot of people out here that is in this for the dollar.
Yeah.
They're not in here for the truth. They're out here for the dollar.
Ain't no doubt about that. That's 100% facts. There's a lot of
creators. And so they're not trying to put facts on their channel like you are. They're not trying to debunk the fake like you are. They're just trying to put anything in their show that can be drama on their show just to get them views, because them views equal dollars.
Yeah, the drama definitely there's a lot of drama out there, and it definitely does sell.
Yep.
Drama will sell.
But I know there's other people that want to call in, T-REV. You got so many fans because you is you and you are honest. So I'm going to get off here, and I'm going to let my peeps, my Rev Gang fam, shout out to all y'all. I love y'all. Callie, Skittles, Laughing Stock. I mean, Karma. Oh, God, Karma's the greatest. I love you guys. Mom, all y'all. Y'all's wonderful. Keep it real, Rev Gang. Call your BS when you see it. Prop a brother up. T-REV, love you.
Thank you. I appreciate you. God bless you, Regina. I'll hear from you soon again. I know I will.
Yes, sir, you will.
And thank you for putting on. That's your hubby, right?
Yes, that's my husband.
Shout out to him for coming on here and filling us up with knowledge.
Yes,
especially about stuff like that, because people, you know, people bully people like that. You know that they take information and they're like, I know where you live at. I know your IP address, and they, you know, people fall for that shit. But you need to learn how to look at what your IP address is. So when somebody tries to send you your shit back, and you get scared, that you know what I mean? Like, people need to be aware of that shit and get a VPN and protect yourself. That's what I gotta say to people. Protect yourself, because there's people out there that'll compromise your information.
Y'all got to look at it this way. You got to always protect yourselves, because the cops is only going to be there after you call them. And half the time you don't know which cop you're going to get, the one that wants to put a bullet in you for breathing, or the one that wants to save you for, you know, anything it'll cost him. You never know what you're going to get. It's your job to look out for yourself and your family. Anything beyond that, you guys, there's people in prison that ain't committed murders. There's people in prison that killed more than we know, that ain't even in there for murder. There's, you know, you got to watch out for your own self and your own family. And that's why, you know, whenever that dude starts saying that stuff, I was like, oh no, T-REV, this dude's so full of shit, man. Come on. You know, I gotta prop my family up with that knowledge. Love is, you know, being honest, and it's the truth. And I love all y'all for real. So I'm just going to put it out there where I can. And sometimes I make mistakes, but I also say when I make those mistakes, I tell you I'm a dumbass real quick when I'm a dumbass. But that's the way we're supposed to be. We all mess up. We're all human. You know, give your problems to God and give the love to the world and, you know, give your love to God. That's all you can do. So,
yeah, no doubt about it.
Anyway,
we love you, Regina. I appreciate you calling in, and I'm gonna hear from you again soon. God bless you.
Oh,
Thank
you
you
know
for the
you are.
support, and I always appreciate Regina around here.
I love you guys. Thank you, T-REV. That means so much to me.
We love
This
you.
is my family. So,
We
all
love
right.
you too,
Bye, guys.
Regina. God bless you.
Thank you. Always, every day. He bless me every morning I wake up.
Lock them damn doors too.
Always.
You left your back door. You left your back door unlocked.
No, I check that every time I go to the kitchen. I'm paranoid about it.
We'll go check again.
Yeah, right now. Love you guys.
Love you too. Later, Regina. Shout out to Regina, man. Regina. I'm in it for the beef. Matt Pride says Cuomo will be calling you, Regina. Joe says, love you, Regina, and thank you for being real. We need this. Come on, y'all. I know you all enjoying the live. Smash that like. Please support T-REV and his work. T-REV is just sitting here relaxing, talking to you guys. Normal conversation. If you want to call in, it's 219-885-9693. Make sure you call in. He is prepared to take down TNT tomorrow. Personally, that's none of my business. And I'm going to tell you flat out, I don't give a fuck. Oops, my bad. Just saying.
T-REV?
916, you're in the mix. What's going on?
Hey, so I just want to put my hands together for the lady that was right before me. Number one, I love her spirit. She's a badass. I can tell she's like from the Midwest or country. I love her, man. And her husband was on point. That being said, bottom line is for me, Dylan, she thinks kill these people, but I will say this, she's still fucking weak. And I am not going to let this girl out of that. There's no fucking way. Nope. No way. And for everybody that's like trying to be so sensitive to be like, you know what? She's okay. You know, this poor girl. Why are we being so mean to her? At the same time, too, we're not looking at the victims. And I can tell you, coming from a family of 6, we're all 1 year apart. I don't understand in any way, shape, or form how somebody could be where she's at and have no response. So I do not believe that girl had anything to do with the murder, but I do believe that she's weak, and that's it. I think I'm disappointed in her, and I think that a lot of us feel that way. So I just want to say that. I mean, I think that we deserve to have a voice. I mean, really, that's fucking weak what she did. So let's stop fucking feeling so sorry for her.
You mean you're talking about Dylan, right?
Yeah, 100%. But as far as going for like a stretch and saying that she has something to do with it, I think that's absolute obnoxious. But to also let her off the hook and be like, oh no, that's not cool either, man. Not even kind of cool. Imagine, T-REV, you and your friends, and all you got is me, or all I got is you, right?
Yeah.
And you're gonna go to sleep for 8 hours. There's just a lot to be said for that. So I can tell you as a woman, I would never do that. I would definitely get on my horn in the room, in my safety of my room, with my door locked, and call 911 on my cell phone. So I'm gonna get off the phone, let you take other calls. But no way, I'm really tired of the patronizing and the her and the coddling. I think it's a stretch. Even say she has anything to do with it, but I think that she's weak. So I'll let you go, and that's how I feel.
Thank you. I appreciate you calling in. God bless you, and lock your doors. And thank you for having a voice in the community. We do appreciate you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. Shout out to her. If you want to call in, 219-885-9693, make sure you call in. I see you got a couple calling in. Hold up. Let me put this poll up, though, real quick. And I do not like the amount of emails I got. I got 6,666 emails. I swear on everything I love. That's crazy. Somebody please email me so that number goes up. I'm about to actually just wipe them all out. Do you think Bryan-Kohberger is the only person involved in the murders, allegedly? Yes, I do think he's the one and only. No, there. Hold up. Let me put that way. Okay. Put this right here. Okay, bang. Okay, here we go. I just want to see. I'm curious. Let me take off Do Not Disturb. You can call in now, 219-885-9693. Don't get fresh now. Chip off the old block says. Don't get fresh now. Get her to check it. Wear a condom. Love is the highest vibe. Rhonda Sharp says, smash that like button. Back door. He. I still got that damn COVID cough, man. You loving me some T-REV. Appreciate you, bro. Love you back, man. What's up, Donna? You live. What's going on?
Hey, I remember now.
Let's go. You remember. What's up? What was it?
I was wanting to talk about the lawyer. There's a lot of conversation about that, the lawyer that's representing Kohberger, and I just was curious how you feel about the her representing 3 of the parents of the murdered victims. How do you feel about that? That she's represented them in the past.
Who? Ann Taylor?
Yeah.
Who did she represent?
She represented Xana's mother and two other parents of 2 of the other victims. They didn't really say that I heard, but she was called into.
And where'd you hear that?
I heard it on. I heard it on YouTube. I can't remember.
Yeah, but was it a valid source?
Yeah, she was called into the judge's chamber. Yes, it was.
I mean, like, was it a valid source, or was it just like a T-REV that's just sitting here?
No. It wasn't a T.
I'm just saying in general. You know me. I'm not like.
It wasn't a T-REV. No. I'm just kidding.
No, I mean, like, me. I'm podcasting on true crime. I'm talking about true crime. I'm not connected with law enforcement. I got a reach. I got a certain reach. I get information. Some of it's, and I tell people if it's speculation, it's speculation. If it's not, it's not. But who said that she represented?
I think it was on Banfield, to be honest with you.
Okay.
But I can't swear to it because, I've watched so much stuff over the last week or 2 that I just really can't remember. I've just gone from one place to another, so I can't remember. But I think it's Banfield because I had taped a bunch of them when I was going through them. But what I had seen was that they were talking about a conflict of interest because she was representing Xana's mother and had previously represented 2 other parents, and that the judge had called her to the judge called her to the office to his or her office to discuss what exactly their cases were and exactly what she did and what she how she handled those cases to see if there was any kind of conflict of interest.
Yeah,
or that could come
weird.
up.
That's so weird. I don't know. I find that weird.
And if I find it, I will. I'll send it to you. But
no, a lot of people are validating what you said. I mean,
well, one of the things they said was because Moscow is such a small town, and I think they have like two public offenders. So in a case, in a town that small, of course, they're going to handle other cases, and if their parents have had legal issue and weren't able to take care of, legal fees, they're going to be assigned a public defender. And, you know, she may have had their cases, but the judge reviewed it, made sure it wasn't a conflict of interest, you know. But I was just kind of curious. You know, I'll find the clip. I've saved them. So, but my thing is, it was like, she was, you know, she still had Xana's mother as a client when she took Bryan Kohlberger's case, and she dropped her, which was, you know, I don't know how she could go about that either. There's a lot of
that's crazy.
It's kind of, yeah, it is crazy. But they said because, you know, it's like she's supposedly getting paid what, $200 an hour to take care of him. And I think her assistant's getting $180 an hour, which is $8,000 a week. And one of the things that they were saying too on Banfield was that they get tablets in prison, so they can do emails. They don't get internet. They can't get on the internet, but they have it set up so that they can do email back and forth to their attorneys. You know, because it's a haul for her to go to the jail to see him and then go back. It's a long ride, so it's easier. It came up during COVID, you know, when COVID was going on, so attorneys didn't have to go to the jails. But that's how he's meeting, you know, these women who want to date him, and, you know, he can talk to his family, and they get him from, I think, either 7 in the morning to 11 at night, or 8 in the morning to 11 at night. They can have them, but it costs them money. It's like grocery, you know, the commissary. It takes money for them to get those tablets. And another thing I just wanted to bring up to you, going over some of the old cases the last couple of weeks, I want to ask you what you think of this. Remember when that cleaning crew was coming to the house and remember how they bagged the door and all that stuff, and then they were called to leave?
Yeah.
Because they had caught Bryan. Okay, I've kind of been thinking about that a little bit. And remember, you know, how everybody says, oh, nobody saw the bodies leave the house and all this stuff out of respect, and they told everybody to leave. Why couldn't they have done something like that with the bodies? You know, they could have pulled up like that. And I was thinking about that. I'm thinking, what did they? To me, I asked myself, what did they take out of that house that they had to cover the door like that? Because they already knew who he was. You know what I mean? They had already, if they hadn't already, they had to already caught him, or were in the process of catching him.
Right.
So they already knew that they had to save that evidence in that house. So my question is, what could they have removed out of that house? That was so, could have been the carpet, could have been, you know what I'm saying? You know, it just seemed weird to me now that when I kind of slowed down and looked at everything. I thought, you know, when the coroner came, they could have done that to remove the bodies and nobody would have seen anything.
Right.
Know? So, but that was such a, you know, the way they handled it, it was out of respect, and I get that. But in reality, it could have happened. But it was like they set up, they wrapped up, and then all of a sudden, you know, they were there for just a minute. And, you know, didn't seem like it was that long, and they were called away. Something just doesn't seem right there. I think they took something out of that house, and, you know, for evidence purposes, and then later came back and got beds and stuff like that, you know. But I think there was something specific that they took out of there, and that was their way of doing it, because they knew they were getting ready to nab him, and they wanted to go ahead and get that out of the way too, so it didn't look suspicious. You know what I mean? But but anyway, so
yeah, I don't know.
Sam knows this. I have a tendency to get rattled in my brain. I have PTSD, and I get nervous, and I'll go on and on and on. So please bear with me. I love this family.
There's nothing wrong
I
with
know.
you going on.
I know. I don't want anybody thinking, God, get this chick off the phone. Because I will rattle on and I'll repeat myself. But I love you guys. I'm glad you're back, and I look forward to working on this case and other cases.
I mean, I was never really gone. I just wasn't live.
Well, no, I know that, but it is a difference.
It is a difference. I mean, it is.
I got to know other family members on Discord though, and I've enjoyed it.
I be seeing you in the Idaho forum.
Excuse me?
I said I be seeing you in the Idaho little forum in the Discord.
Oh yeah. So, but thank you, and I just wanted to ask about that and to ask what you thought about it. And if I find that episode, I'll send it over to you in email, where it talks about the conflict of interest, because I still have them saved.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Donna. Now, do you think, I don't know, with this case, like everything that's coming out right now is just pure speculation. And then I made a video, and I know you've seen it. It was about, what was it about? It was about when, or Banfield had interviewed what was it? Xana's mom?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was it Xana's mom? I don't want to get it wrong.
It was her mother. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just don't understand. Like, they're not even supposed to be talking or anything. So I don't know what would happen, from that, because the families aren't even supposed to be talking. They're under a gag order.
Well, it just depends on exactly what they're talking about. I believe the gag order is specific. It's specific to certain things. She wasn't talking about the case per se. She was talking about how the attorney had dropped her. She was her attorney.
Shouldn't be talking about that.
No, she could talk about her being her attorney.
Right.
She was.
But in general, though, like, I mean,
and that
doesn't that tie back to the case?
And left her hanging. She left her hanging to take Brian as a client. She felt like her rights were violated. And
so there's a conflict of interest.
Well, the conflict of interest is, that's why supposedly the judge took her to his office or her office, because they have to look to see if any of the two cases cross. Is there something in one case that'll interfere with Brian's case? But other than that, if she's in there for drugs, which that's what I believe, her case was about, there should have been waivers signed saying that, yes, she agrees to allow her to drop the case, and so on and so forth. There's a process, and she said that she didn't get that right. So that was what they were talking about. But as far as the gag order, I think everything that you're hearing right now, I believe that gag order is firm. I don't believe that. I think everything is speculation. I don't believe that there's leaks and all this stuff. There's leaks in cases, of course, but I do believe that we're not even into the process of going to court and all that stuff. June,
right.
Everybody's waiting on June. To be honest with you, he's going to go in there and say, not guilty, and then they're going to move it to another date.
June ain't shit. People are riding on this June, and it's like, June ain't shit. June ain't gonna be much. I promise. Watch.
I mean, if we're lucky, it may not be till the first of next year.
Like Detective John said, June ain't gonna be shit. So I don't know why people are getting excited for this, June to come.
Well, I think what it is just, we've waited. Everybody wanted to know, who did this. I think the big question is, why did this person do this? That's my big question. I want to know the why. What was the reason behind all of this? And and how he went about doing it. You know, I go back and forth whether it was another person, because I always thought there was always somebody driving the car around. You know, just but then I understood it better once I learned that it wasn't all in one time. This is different times that the car was going in that area. So that's where I leaned into the drug thing with the chef. You know what I mean? Because that's his MO. He's got a rap sheet and all kinds of stuff.
Right.
For all that stuff. But anyway, once I realized the time frame, you know, it'd been going on for months and months and months, then I thought, okay, well, now, you know.
I feel bad for the friend that had that found, you know, Ethan's best friend that went in and he, like,
well, you know, this is
they
another
checked
thing.
it for a pulse.
Yeah, this is another thing about that. You know, I can believe that happened. I can believe that happened, and I can believe that it happened the way it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Because think about it. It was a weekend, wasn't it? Wasn't like a Sunday or something? Saturday? When I can't remember. But
Maybe
anyway,
it was Sunday.
Most kids, you know, or most college students and stuff, say for instance you're out partying or you're having a party,
mm-hmm.
and then you say, you know, well, I'll come by your house in the morning. We'll get together. We'll go grab lunch, whatever. You know, play some football. Blah blah blah.
Right.
You know, so I could see his friend because I think his brother's car was there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I could see him showing up, and if they left the front door open, like supposedly everybody says they did, he may have just walked up the steps and said, "Hey, you know, y'all up yet?" and walked right into that. You know.
Yeah, 13th was on a
Sunday.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so yeah, because they were out partying on a Saturday night. So to me, I'm thinking, you know, I can remember back in my days in college, and it's like, or my partying days, and I'd be like, hey, you know, let's get together in the morning, or you know, once you get up, just come on over,
mm-hmm.
and we'll go get lunch, or we'll go do this, that, and the other. So it could have been very easy for him to have said, why don't you just come on over, you know, once you get up, and we'll go and have lunch, or we'll go do whatever.
Right.
And he just walked in the door, or maybe he knew the code, you know, best friend. Evidently he was staying there a lot from what I'm understanding. He was staying there a lot. And, you know, he may have just gone upstairs and said, hey, y'all up, you know, or whatever, trying to reach you. And I also heard that and see, this is all speculative, but this is the things that I'm hearing. And other people are hearing it too. He got, you know, supposedly he got to the door of Xana's room, and there was a body behind the door. He couldn't open it. So that's where the unconscious person came from. But then when the police talk about it, they say that's protocol.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't know what's wrong with the person, they say an unconscious person is being reported at this location, because they don't know, you know, until they actually see the person, whether they're unconscious, but they're non-responsive. So that's what they were saying about that. As far as the pulse thing goes, you know, you're looking at 8, like the gentleman said earlier. You know, it was that Sal. It was Sal. You know, he found his mother at 4 hours, and he told you about that. You know, God bless him. That's tough. And you know, but you're talking a good 8 hours, if not longer. You know, and you know the loss of blood. You know, you would have been able to tell immediately that there was no life there. You know. So that has me kind of like, yeah, I'm not too sure about that. I think this shock thing may have played a part of that. But if he couldn't get the door open, say he can just hypothetically, if there was a body behind the door, you know, if the door got closed, I don't see how that can happen anyway, to be honest with you, that the door, you know, couldn't be opened. But just the shock of walking into that. I mean, you saw what was running out the side of that building. I mean, just imagine what was inside that building, you know? So, I don't know. But I think that, you know, if you don't hear, like you said, if you don't hear from law enforcement, it's just not happening. And I think that gag order is for specific people, you know, media. At first, I don't even think it was with the attorneys, but now it is. The attorneys and the families. So, but other than that, anybody else that's talking, I just think it's just like what we do here. We speculate, we give our opinions, you know, we try to play it out in our heads, you know, what we think might happen. But those people are waiting for June, you know, all you're going to hear is guilty, not guilty, and, you know, another date.
Right.
And that's going to be it. And it could be January, it could be March, it could be a year from now, you know. So, but I do want to know why.
Yeah, no, we definitely got to hold. Once it hits June, I'm thinking we got about another year from then.
Yeah. Well, we got a lot of other ones to go over, and that'll take up that time.
I mean,
but
could anything come out in June? Maybe.
Well,
but
I mean,
the chances of it are slim, from what I'm understanding.
Right, but I'm kind of hoping too that they'll move the date. You know, I mean, nothing says they have to stay till June. They just asked for June to be able to go over all of the you know notes, all the things, that the evidence, everything. So they may finish that up and ask to go earlier. They don't have to stick to that date. They can move it.
Right.
You know, right now it's June, but they have until June 26th. You know, but they can ask for an earlier date if they complete all the you know investigative work that they have to do to get caught up on the case. I'm kind of hoping that's what they'll do. So, but anyway, I'm hitting the bed. You guys have a good night. T-REV, like I said, I'm glad you're back on, and I know you've been on, but I'm glad you're feeling better.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Donna.
It seems like forever, just because I think you had that disciplinary action taken against you.
7 days, yeah. I couldn't go live for 7 days, and then
yeah, and then you got sick after that. So I think we just started on that
Missy Beggars.
Yeah, and then you know we stopped there. So, but anyway, all right, y'all have a good night.
What?
I'm hitting the bed.
Thank you, Donna. I appreciate you calling in. God bless you. Make sure you lock your doors before you go to bed and stay safe.
All right. God bless you too.
Thank you, Donna. Shout out to Donna, man. Holy shit. All right. Love you, girl, but it's almost June now. Public defender will ask the judge that all charges against BK be dropped. Says, oh, nice, Matt. Let me make sure I'm fixing this shit. There we go. Max is our resident inappropriate comedian. Good night, Mar. Mar, you going to bed? Good night, if you are. Maybe you're saying that to Donna. 4 months away, gang. Yeah. So we got it. We got a minute to wait for that, but that ain't even gonna. I don't really think much is gonna come out. That was shit, T, but you was back. In most cases like this don't start this summer. 832 is going on. You're live.
T-REV, bruh.
What's going on, man?
Yo, it's Sonny.
What's going on, Sonny?
Bro, I got a couple of questions to ask you.
What's up? Spit them.
Like, why? Huh?
No, I said spit it out. Let's go.
Like, why? Like, would you think BryanKohberger would do a situation like that?
Like what?
Like what he did in Idaho, bro.
Why do I think he would do that?
Yeah.
You can't explain a fucking narcissistic psychopath person that is planning to commit murder. I mean, you can't I can't really explain what they're feeling because I'm not feeling what they're feeling. But some people got the urge to take somebody else's life. Some people get off on that shit like playing a video game, or smoking a cigarette to get their nicotine fix, or smoking a blunt of weed because they like to get high and then smoke weed. I mean, you can't really explain it. It's a whole different ball game, like with somebody who's thirsty for blood. So I can't really explain why Kohberger would do that. I can't explain why somebody would want to take 4 people's lives, let alone one person's life at all. I can't explain that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can't explain a narcissistic person like that. I just can't. People are gonna kill. That's why I'm into true crime, is to find out what drives somebody to take someone else's breath. You know what I'm saying? To put somebody 6 feet under. What is going through somebody's mind when they're doing that? Are they even thinking about the consequences? Are they thinking about sitting in prison for the rest of their life? Are they thinking about the people that they're hurting in their life? Are they thinking? I just don't. I want to understand
it. And the point that you had just made is like the people that they're hurting.
Mm-hmm.
Like they hurt the 4 people, but it perpetuates into their families. But I want to ask you another question. You think Alex Murdaugh did it?
Oh, wrap him up, send him to prison.
No. Alex Murdaugh.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Wrap him up, send him to prison. Guilty. Allegedly.
You think he did it?
The Murdaugh case, from what I've seen, yeah, absolutely. Allegedly.
See, man, in this true crime scene, bro, like this shit is crazy. Like I remember we were having a convo about AJ Armstrong, right?
Yeah.
He about to go on his 3rd trial.
Yep.
And then Alex Murdaugh, and then fucking Brian Cole bitch ass burger. Like it's like, why are these cases hot to us?
Right.
Why do these cases get our blood boiling?
Nah, no doubt. Why do they? Because you got 2 20-year-olds and 2 21-year-olds that were taken from this world. That's why it gets people's blood boiling. Shit like that. You know what I mean? Like savagely murdered. Like that's why it gets people's blood boiling, because it's, why are people doing shit like this?
Bro, I'm saying, like, and the fact that this motherfucker would call his dad, bro, his daddy, and ask him to drive across the country to take his bitch ass back home. It's crazy to me, bro. Crazy. My dude, you was over there plotting this entire scheme, bro. You were plotting this entire scheme while you had a facade of being in a PhD program. Dog, you knew you wasn't invested into this PhD program. I can't wait until the trial comes out and they reveal that this motherfucker had applied to this program for like 3 years straight.
Bruh,
and didn't get in until finally he got in.
My man was studying criminals to
Yeah,
try
bro,
to beat
he's
murder,
over there.
or what?
Huh?
What's your take on that? You think he was studying criminals to try to beat murder?
Bro, he was studying that bullshit because he was over there trying to plot a fucking scheme in his head, bro. Bro, he knew he wasn't going into that PhD program to finish that bitch. His dad was over there proud as fuck, proud as hell, saying, well, Brian, he goes to WSU. Go ahead, tell him. Like, dog, his dad probably feels so let down right now. So let down that his son fucked him over. His own blood fucked him over. You see what I'm saying, bro? Like, dog, you don't travel across the country to study, especially after a heroin addiction. Especially after a heroin addiction, you don't travel across the country to study no bullshit other than murder, bro.
Yeah, I personally don't. I'm not getting any of it, man. That's why I can't wait for the real story to touch the surface, to scratch the surface, because nobody there's a lot of speculation going on right now. I predicted it. I was like, man, people are gonna be speculating until this trial drops. Like, people are literally gonna be speculating until the trial drops. There ain't no doubt.
And I'm telling you, T, bruh, everybody talking about, oh, DM is a transgender, all that shit. Bruh, I guarantee you she probably got some more body counts than all of these people. Right? Cute ass girl. Cute ass girl in college, bro. Bruh, and tell you how many guys probably hit on her in her fucking chat, DMs, Facebook messaging groups, study groups for the OChem test. You know? Bro, she ain't no transgender. Come on now, like, and I'm sorry, T-REV, I gotta bring this point across, like, to the chat, bro. You know?
What's that?
Like, that the fact that, like, we don't know the facts until the facts come out. But we can speculate about what we know. Bryankohberger studied criminal justice, PhD candidate. And T-REV, don't be confused by the media about, oh, Bryankohberger is a PhD candidate. Bruh, I tell you right now, first year PhD candidates don't mean shit. They get dropped out the program like left and right. And with the accusations that he had on his back, WSU wasn't going to continue him in that PhD program. I tell you that right now. Cause I mean, yeah, bro.
Yeah, so shit. Hold on, you called earlier, didn't you?
I fucking did, bro.
Oh, you called earlier? You drunk right now?
Nah, bro. What the hell?
You high? What you smoking on, man?
I wish I was smoking on some good shit right now. I ain't on no cap.
Where you from, brother?
Fucking Texas.
So you from Texas? That's what's up, man. I'm just asking, just trying to get to know you a little bit, man. You know.
Yeah, bro. Hey, don't deep dive into me, bro.
Hey, nah. Man, no, I'm not deep diving into you.
Boy.
I'm just trying to get to know who you are, bro.
Nah, hey, boy, you trying to get deep dive involved in shit.
Nah, bro, I ain't trying to deep dive into you like that. I'm just trying to get to know who you are. You know, I know all my callers. You got to think about it, bro. Like Papa Sal, Donna that just called.
Papa Sal.
Bro, you got bunch.
Bro,
I
the
know a
OG.
bunch of people that call in, so you know, I'll be deep diving a little
Papa
bit.
Sal, the OG, bro. Donna.
I love the people, so you know, I got to get to know people. I was just, I was when he said,
bro. Hey, you know,
you got. I'm dead. I'm dead.
Hey, bro. Hey, you better not turn me into that little motherfucker who called in.
Oh, absolutely not, bro. You ain't on no shit like that.
Nah, bro. I'm just telling you how it is.
Nah, hey, hold up. Before you said something like that, and I know you talk about that Dave dude. I'm not trying to turn you in. You ain't speaking no bullshit like that dude was, bro. Don't even ever compare yourself to that coward. You're nothing like that, bro.
Bro, but that's what I'm saying though, is like that Dave motherfucker was over there spitting what he really felt, right?
Yeah,
he really felt about it, and then the internet turned him into a new station story.
I mean, to be honest with you, it was a weird ass phone call.
It was, bro. It was.
I mean, I get it. I get every, people taking it to the, oh, it's bryankohberger, this and that. It was just a weird phone call, period. And I'll leave it at that. It was just a weird phone call in a weird scenario that was fiction. I knew it was fiction when he dove into it.
Yeah, bro. Hey, bro, you was over there saying allegedly, like you hopped on News Nation podcast. Like, I mean, bro, they got a news channel on my
I hopped on News Nation, Chris Cuomo, and said in front of the nation, and that's why they didn't upload it on YouTube, is I was like, yeah, if his friends are saying it's 100% him, then I gotta believe it's him, but it's unconfirmed until the FBI confirms it. So
right, bro.
I told people that. I stuck to that. I never switched off that. I never switched my opinion on it. My opinion kept changing a little bit here and there, as it went. I was like, nah, I can't. Yeah, you know what I mean? So, like, when you hear somebody's friend say that, it's 100% him, or a couple friends come out, because I said that on national TV, they kind of, I could tell they got upset when I was like, it's unconfirmed.
Yeah, exactly. And they was over there trying to tell you to switch your hat.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, hold on. Can I ask you a real ass question right now?
Yeah, bro. Go ahead. Spit it.
Did they pay you a check for that interview?
Nope.
At all?
Absolutely not.
They ain't pay you shit for that?
Absolutely not.
Man, that's some bullshit, bro.
Absolutely not.
Like, what the fuck?
Absolutely not. Not one dime. So people be like, yo, T-REV be doing shit for money. Nah, I didn't get paid by News Nation. I didn't get offered no money from nobody. So what are people talking about?
And that's what I'm saying with Ashley Banfield. Shout out to Papa Sal, bro. Ashley Banfield. And Chris Cuomo. They got banned off their own fucking providers.
Yeah, nah, that's
right. News Nation is, Brian Eden is the only one real off that network, bro. He the only one popping off on that network.
Who? Banfield?
No, Brian Eden.
Oh, Brian Enton. Yeah.
Yeah. He the only one that got potential for that network. Everybody else fucking dog shit, bro.
Yeah, no doubt.
Nah, I tell that shit how it is, bro.
No doubt, man. Well, I appreciate you calling back up, my boy.
Nah, bro, I ain't even done with my shit.
Oh, you ain't done?
Nah, dog, you don't let me finish?
Finish it up. Let's go.
Bro. So Bryankohberger, bro. He a good looking dude. He a okay looking dude. Never mind.
Oh my God.
Okay looking dude, bro. What I want to ask you, T-REV, because I already know you dropped these lyrical raps. Like, bro, you had just dropped a track with your pops like a week ago, right? Suicide prevention.
Yeah.
Bro, you tell me why a motherfucker like Bryankohberger would do that shit.
Why would he kill somebody? You asked me the same question you asked me like 10 minutes ago.
No. I'm saying, like, why, if you were in the mind of Bryankohberger, fucking weirdo over there on blogs, over there talking about his mental health issues on blogs, not reaching out to healthcare professionals. Because, bro, hey, everybody in chat, everybody in live, if you have mental health issues, you need to reach out to a psychiatrist, conjunction with a counseling therapist. Do not reach out to the internet for your mental well-being. Because all of the motherfuckers that are talking to you about your mental well-being on the internet are just as fucked up as you. And the only way to get right is to meet that psychiatrist or that therapist or that counselor.
The fuck did you just
went
say?
through their certifications, or even MDs, medical doctors that can treat you well. I think you had another caller, Lana.
Who?
I forgot what her name was, bro. She was like, "Oh, he need to get on the medications that I'm on."
Oh, okay. You talk about Gina.
Yeah, and sometimes you need to get on medications to solve your problems temporarily. That's nothing bad. Nothing bad, bro. Get on those medications. If it makes you feel like a zombie, whatever.
I'm good. I'll pass on that.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I ain't even saying I'm on the medications, but like, I'm saying like, I'm in the healthcare field. I don't want to get too much into my position.
What do you do in the healthcare field? What's your name? Doctor what?
Nah, bro, I ain't even gonna expose all that shit.
My man said he's in the healthcare field.
Yes, sir, bro. I mean, search me up, bro. I mean,
I can't search you
teeth
up.
care. I'm in teeth care. I'll tell you that. Dentistry, teeth care.
Oh, you doing dental?
Yeah, dental. And when you had your wisdom teeth extracted, I understood the pain that you went through, bro.
Yeah, that shit hurt bad, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I was on stream daily with a bro. My shit was throbbing, but I was still here.
Yeah, bro. And I don't even know if they were the lower thirds or the upper thirds.
That like impacted wisdom teeth.
Lower thirds in your jaw.
Yeah, all all of them.
Yeah, bro. So you got all 4 removed,
Bottom 2.
bro. So you rich.
You said what?
So you're rich.
Hell no, I'm not rich. But I mean, I'm fine.
Nah, bro. To get all of your wisdom teeth removed, bro, you got money.
I mean, I can take care of myself.
Exactly, bro. And that's what all that matters.
But I'm far
bro.
from rich.
Bro.
I'm the farthest thing from rich. I mean,
rich is subjective, bro. Rich is subjective. I mean, rich ain't like, oh, I can go buy a Bugatti. Rich is like, okay, I can buy my medicine. Rich is, okay, I can buy this surgery procedure. Were you under nitrous or sedation?
Bro, they had to sedate me.
With level 3 sedation with propofol?
I don't know what the fuck it was. All I know is I was sedated and it didn't feel it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Like, you know, I got anxiety and panic disorder, so I thought it was gonna be, you know, I thought it was gonna be like, I don't know, I think the worst of everything.
Right.
But it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, and I healed up pretty good. So
yeah, bro, and you got all 4 of your teeth, wisdom teeth, that are impacting your fucking second molars out, that are causing cavities in your second molars, bro.
Yeah, no doubt.
Like, that they telling you, like, bro, you gotta get the shit ain't superimposed. Like, dog, you gotta get that shit out.
Ain't no doubt, my boy. Well, shit, my boy. I appreciate you calling in. I'm gonna have a couple other people call in. It's been 23.
Bro, but I ain't even done, bro.
You done now though. 23 minutes. That's about what I gave everybody. I gotta get a couple more in. There's some people calling in right now. I gotta get some more people on the line. I appreciate you calling in, brother, and I hopefully you call back again. I'll hear from you again.
All right, my boy, stay lit.
Yeah, stay lit, my man. Do some more teeth work. Shout out to him, man. Hold on, let's see who this is.
Hi, this is Rhonda. Sorry I missed your call.
Okay, that's all right. All right, Rhonda. If you want to call back, you can call back. You should be able to get through, Rhonda. You should be able to get through. Hold on, let me see if I can get you on.
Hi, this is Rhonda. Sorry.
I think she's trying to call. Okay, there. What's going on, Rhonda? You live?
Hi, T-REV. How you doing?
I'm great. How about yourself?
Pretty good. Been listening tonight. I just have a question that's a little bit off topic. Have you heard about the situation where I think it was True Crime Design, I think it is, their show was saying that Maddie's stepmom was supposed to be, or was sentenced on 11/7, and Xana's mother was supposed to be sentenced on 11/17 for possession of drugs and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And if you thought that had anything to do with anything, or if it was real random, they both took plea deals supposedly, and actually Xana's mom hasn't been sentenced yet. But I just thought that was a little bit different, and I just wanted to know your thoughts on that.
I seen that the charges on Xana's mom early on. In fact, I we talked about that a lot when I did open panels. It was like, because a lot of people were speculating like, oh, there was a drug hit. Xana's mom got caught with like, I forgot what they were talking about, like a lot of fentanyl, like $1 million worth of fentanyl or something. It was like a crazy ass speculative rumor that was going around. And I was like, I don't know. I can't confirm that. People are just, they were posting up her paperwork on Facebook. So I don't know. I don't know what to think about it.
Well, actually, this lady, and I don't even know if I got the name right to her show. I had to look it up. I kept looking it up because I didn't want to say it wrong. But she actually showed the court record. She showed the actual receipts. She showed that Maddie's stepmom, was caught with drugs and possession to sell drugs, or whatever that charge is called, sorry. And so was Xana's mom, and that they both pled guilty to the lesser charge of just possession, and both took plea deals. And Maddie's stepmom got 3 years, and Xana's mom actually is still, she was due in on the 17th. And I just thought the timing, while the podcaster pointed out the timing was a little odd.
Where did you hear that?
It's called, I believe it's True Crime Design.
Okay.
Let me just look up on my phone real quick because I don't want to get this wrong. It's actually, I'm sorry, it's a little late for me. I'm a little tired. Let me see. I think it's True Crime Design. Let me make sure that's the right name. Otherwise, I got to look at. Let me look on. Hang on a second. Hang on. I'm going to mute you for just 1 second.
Go ahead. You're fine. Take your time. Let me see. Oh, not the drugs again. Xana's mom had misdemeanor charges. Maddie's stepmom's case was going on for a couple of years. Xana's mom's shit isn't federal with major priors. She was trafficking fentanyl and meth. They both had drug charges, so it's protected. He's got a rich heart, caller, okay? 99. Good day, everyone. What are we talking about today? Shit, a lot of stuff, huh? What up, Mouthy Mama? Allegedly. I don't know. I don't like blue. I'm going to go back to my roots. Right there. Right there is perfect. All in black and white. She was trafficking. Thanks heavens that dude called. And thank heavens that dude's call ended. I know another creator that would have just hung up on, bro.
I did find it.
You found it?
Yes, it's called Idaho 4 Drug Dealings and Parental Proceedings. It's True Crime Design.
Okay.
Were you able to hear that?
When did they put that out?
This was just a couple days ago, and actually it was. Oh well, maybe I want to make. I'll gotta look at the exact date here, but it was full. She was showing proof, and it was just interesting. And I just thought I'd ask you. You know, it was just a little different because she was showing the actual court documents and everything, and the dates that they were being sentenced on, and that they took plea deals. And she just thought that the timing was a little kind of weird. There's so many weird things around this case, including that young boy that was just, they said he was suicide. That one that was found in his apartment in Idaho. And it's just, there's so many weird things.
Are you talking, hold up, do you mean there was a Hannah Clear and then you had the one in the creek? What? The dude, I forget the
No, just today came out that boy that I don't know if you caught this, but it was a few weeks ago, a boy was found dead in his apartment, but the police found no foul play. Well, today the parents came out and said it was suicide. And that's just another weird, that was in the Idaho, Moscow, Idaho as well. So it's just so many weird things around this case. It's just really strange, and kind of like the Kylie Rodney on steroids in a way. But I just thought I would ask you about that. If you get a chance, take a look at that. It did have documentation and receipts to it, and it just seems a little odd.
Yeah, send me the video if you can. Email it. I'll check it out right now.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I'm not subscribed to your channel. I don't have a YouTube actually. I just go on it.
Okay. Yeah, I know a lot of people that do that.
I'm so sorry. I have.
It happens. A lot of people do that because they don't even know how to work it. They just open the app and just go through stuff.
Well, right, and this is also my work phone, so it's like I don't know if I could do that. I'm not a YouTube member, so I couldn't send it. But it is it is True Crime Design, and it was the Idaho 4, and then was the parental something procedure. Or I don't. If I turn it on, it'll make noise. So I don't want to.
True Crime Design, Idaho 4. Let's see. Let me see what comes up. Okay, so
it's I'll tell you the name. Just
I see a lot of videos. Like, how old is it? Oh, I see it right here. It's the last video, right?
Yes, it's very new. Yeah,
I got it right here. It's 12 minutes. We're gonna check it out on stream right now.
Okay, I just think it's interesting. Thank you so much. I'll let everybody watch.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for bringing it to my attention. I like checking stuff out to see if it has any validity to it.
Okay, thank you. You have a good evening.
Thank you, Rhonda. I appreciate you. God bless you, and thank you for having a voice in the community. And we do appreciate you.
Okay, thank you, Trev. Okay,
God bless you. Shout out to Rhonda. I appreciate you, Rhonda. Let's check it out. Let's see what it's about. Right? Why not? That other kid died about 3 weeks ago in Pullman in the dorm. Damn. I'm just reading some comments before I play this video. Shout out to everybody in the chat tonight. I appreciate all you guys. I do see your comments. When I'm on the phone, I'm listening. But I do go through the comments and read too as I'm listening. Star says, Jeff, don't think anyone accusing DM. Some asking questions earlier. Lots of drama over Justin and TNT spreading lies.
Oh my
God. It's out there, Trev. I saw it. YouTube. I got it right here. We got it on the screen. We're about to check this video out. Let's see what's up with it. Let's see if it holds any validity. Careful, Trev. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking. We're good. Trust me. Gray Hughes berates his callers. Fuck Gray Hughes.
Get the fuck out of here!
That's what I got for him. Anyways. No time for ignorance, man. No time for ignorance. Ghost Devil, I seen someone tag Ghost Devil. Shout out to Ghost Devil if he's in here. I ain't see his comment, but shout out to Ghost Devil. Shout out to Ghost Devil. Prosser Gang, I see you. See you too. What's up? Regina says, what? Hold up. Wait, what? Death in the dorm? Hollis. So the dog in the Atlanta GA jogger victim was killed. Was there even a dog? Sue Fisher said, my son just died of fentanyl. So sad. Oh, wow. I'm sorry to hear that, Sue. That is sad. That's a big problem in our country. In our country in general, that is a big problem. People are getting heroin laced with fentanyl. They're getting pills laced with fentanyl. They're getting, everything from Xanax to, and it's sad because addiction is it's real and people die from it. God bless you, and I hope your heart heals. I hope your heart can heal, and I'm sorry that you are going through that. Hopefully you can find some peace at some point. And I know it's going to take time, and I know you're probably going through all the heartache in the world right now, but our prayers are with you. That's sad. I know a lot of people that die from that, so that's unfortunate. Thank you, Sylvia. I appreciate you. Or Sylvie. Hopefully I said that right. Angie Smith says, who's Hudson? Because that new release from Justin talks about Hudson and Ethan. Is it Hudson, his best friend? I could be wrong. Now you know why this case is so out of control. Drugs. Let's check it.
Seems that as we dig deeper and deeper into the November 2022 quadruple homicide that took the lives of college students Madison Mogen, Kaylee Gonsalves, Xana Kernodle, and Ethan Chapin, the picture of what happened on that fateful morning in Moscow, Idaho, becomes less and less clear. One question that seems to linger is on the topic of whether there is a possible drug connection here. From the violent and seemingly targeted nature of the attacks to the criminal records of some of the victims' parental figures and even the personal history of our suspect in custody, the topic of drugs definitely shouldn't be taken off the table when it comes to conversations about this case. This is a video I've been waiting to make for a while now, and I've compiled a good bit of research and possible connections to share with you all. The topic of substance abuse and community impact, specifically as it pertains to violent crime, is one I'm really interested in, and I hope you also find this information interesting and relevant to the case. So, to begin our analysis, let's familiarize ourselves with some of the regional and local concerns regarding drug use and trafficking. I'll then touch on victimology and share what I was able to uncover about direct connections to the victims. So sit back, relax, take notes if you're the type, and let's dive into this treacherous topic.
Every single day, somebody's tripping to Utah and bringing back heroin.
The number one drug problem plaguing state police is trafficked into Idaho communities 7 days a week.
It's becoming more and more frequent. 5 years ago, we were seeing almost none. And right now, it's the biggest problem that we have in Southeast Idaho.
We can see anywhere from users to have the tiniest amounts to the traffickers that have ounces,
That's crazy.
And up to pounds of it.
It started a couple years ago with small quantity stuff. Started with points, which is 1/10 of a gram. Now it's moved on past that into grams and ounces. And we've seen a couple different cases where people are bringing in a half pound to a pound of heroin at a time.
But where are the drugs coming from? Turns out most are transported into the state from Utah.
The vast majority of the cases that we work is being sourced out of Salt Lake City.
ISP officials say somebody can just drive down to Salt Lake City, buy about a gram of heroin for $50, then drive that same amount back into Idaho and sell it for at least 3 times that amount.
2 hours each way, yeah, so 4 hour round trip. They could double their money.
When it comes to heroin trafficking, that's anything more than 2 grams. The number of state lab cases more than doubled between 2015 and 2016. Canyon County seeing the highest rate increase, but falls 4th in the state behind Ada, Bannock, and Kootenai counties.
Zooming into the community where the homicides occurred, the statewide narcotics issue seems to be a local concern as well. But the primary concern in Moscow these days, even more so than heroin or meth, is fentanyl, a synthetic opioid typically used to treat patients with chronic severe pain or severe pain following surgery. According to Moscow PD, there is at least 1 fentanyl overdose per week in Latah County on average, which has a population of about 40,000 for reference. Moscow PD investigated more than 40 fentanyl cases in 2021, significantly more than heroin or meth, and the number of fentanyl cases has increased in recent years. In an effort to help address this concern, Moscow PD added a drug canine to their force in June 2022.
Fentanyl and other illicit drugs are prevalent in our communities, but Moscow police have a new weapon in the fight against drugs, and that's their first ever drug canine. This is Ragnar. He's an 18-month-old lab from the Netherlands, and he may look harmless, but his job is serious business, sniffing out illegal drugs hidden from officers during traffic stops or property searches. His handler tells us the need for a drug canine in Moscow is very real.
Now, let's take a trip about 2 hours north of Moscow to Kootenai County, where Maddie, Kaylee, and Xana all grew up. Maddie and Kaylee both attended school and grew up in Coeur d'Alene. Xana was actually born in Coeur d'Alene and lived about 15 minutes east in Post Falls, Idaho. Kootenai County has a population about 4.5 times the size of Latah County, with about 180,000 residents.
About 2 weeks ago, 5 people died in Kootenai County from suspected fentanyl-related overdoses. Since my last report, an additional 2 more people have overdosed.
The Kootenai County Sheriff's Office says fentanyl is continuously popping up all over the county. For Brandel, the fight has quickly become exhausting. He says he's tired of the community avoiding this conversation. He's tired of people pretending nothing's wrong. and he's tired of the common excuse that it's just a few bad people selling and doing drugs.
You have kids in school, you have soccer moms, you have medical professionals, you have people that they get hooked on it because they had a legitimate medical need for it, they were prescribed it, and then for whatever reason, it kind of spiraled out of control.
He says there's no easy solution. The opioid epidemic can't be solved by law enforcement alone. The solution needs to come from the broader community, because right now, the problem isn't getting better, but worse.
So it's pretty much common knowledge at this point in the case that Xana's mother, Kara Northington, also known as Kara Kernodle, has an extensive criminal record, including quite a few drug charges, most of which are in Kootenai County. And if you've been following really closely, you may have seen reports Maddie's stepmother, Corey Hatrock, who also has drug charges in Kootenai County. And notably, she was also represented by Ann Taylor, who was Kara Kernodle's defense attorney, of course, until she became Kohberger's defense attorney. So both of these women with direct connections to our victims, Xana and Maddie, were facing serious, and I mean serious, drug charges at the time of the murders in Kootenai County, both being represented by the same public defender who now defends Bryan Kohberger. So keep that in mind. But we're going to dive a little bit into these charges because there's some really interesting stuff here. And the media hasn't really touched on all of this, but it raises some serious questions. So starting off with Xana's mother, Kara. She was notably arrested on November 19th, 2022, so just a week after the homicides, on 2 counts of possession charges. So under Idaho law, a possession charge under IC 37-2732C subsection 1, any person who violates this subsection and has in his possession a controlled substance classified in Schedule 1, which is a narcotic drug, or a controlled substance in Schedule 2, is guilty of a felony and upon conviction may be imprisoned for not more than 7 years or fined not more than $15,000 or both.
What?
While this is a serious charge, a possession charge is much less severe than a possession with intent to deliver charge, which Kara caught in Nez Perce County in August of 2021, also accompanied by another possession charge. And this specific charge reads as follows: it is unlawful for any person to manufacture or deliver or possess with intent to manufacture or deliver a controlled substance. A person who violates this subsection with respect to a controlled substance classified in Schedule 1, which is a narcotic drug, or a controlled substance classified in Schedule 2, is guilty of a felony and upon conviction may be imprisoned for a term of years not to exceed life imprisonment or fined not more than $25,000 or both. Now, this August 2021 case, which was the possession with intent followed by another possession charge, is actually still pending. And check this timing out because it just gets weirder from here. It looks like Kara changed her plea to guilty for this charge on September 13th, 2022. She was supposed to be sentenced on November 17th, 2022, just 4 days after the murders, but she failed to show up for the hearing, and it doesn't look like she's been sentenced to this day. But needless to say, Kara is facing some serious jail time. From what I can tell, Idaho is very strict in terms of minimum sentences.
Angie, I've seen that.
For drug crimes. And there may be some concerns regarding habitual offender. Under Idaho law, if a defendant is convicted of any felony for a third time, either in Idaho or outside of the state of Idaho, the sentence on the third conviction is a period of incarceration of 5 years to life. So there's that extra caveat to worry about. I mean, she's facing some serious time with these 3 possession charges and the more severe possession with intent charge. So obviously I wish her the best and I hope that she can get the help that she needs to turn her life around. Moving on to Maddie's stepmom, Corey Hatrock. She married Maddie's dad, Ben Mogan, in August 2020. And as I mentioned, some folks online have made connections to her recent drug charges out of Kootenai County, noting the odd timing as it pertains to the homicides. So stick with me here. Corey was sentenced on November 7th, 2022. This is the Tuesday before the murders, and it looks like she took a plea deal. So back in June of 2022, she was charged with 3 counts: a possession charge, possession with intent to deliver, and a drug paraphernalia charge. She remained out on a $15,000 surety bond until her sentencing. At her November 7th hearing, it looks like she pled guilty to the less severe charge of possession, and the other 2 charges, including the more severe, that intent to deliver charge, were both dropped. As a result, Hatrock received a 3 to 4 year sentence in state prison. It's also worth noting that Hatrock was only 1 month into a 2-year unsupervised probation when she caught these charges, stemming from a March 2022 drug paraphernalia charge that she pled guilty to in exchange for no jail time. So that may be a reason they handed her a stiff sentence despite her guilty plea. So why does any of this matter? And it might not, but here are some facts that you're going to have to rationalize. Time of the quadruple slaying, both Kernodle and Hatrock were in the process of or just accepted a plea deal with Kootenai County prosecutors pertaining to drug possession with intent to deliver. 2, in Hatrock's case, she was able to get both the drug paraphernalia charge and the much more severe charge of possession with intent to deliver, both dropped despite having been on probation at the time. 3, it is a known fact that prosecutors will oftentimes offer deals to a defendant that could help them in another case. For instance, they can offer a deal to someone who, though guilty, is prepared to give testimony about a co-defendant or help resolve some other unsolved case. 4, per documents filed by Kohberger's defense, we know there is a possibility of an informant in this case. 5, Kara told Ashley Banfield at News Nation that she believed that Xana's dad, Jeff Kernodle, changed the locks on Xana's bedroom just 1 week before the homicides. Are these all coincidences? Is it possible that during these plea bargaining negotiations, information was disclosed that made the wrong person or people angry? We still don't know anything about our nexus from the suspect to the victims or any of the complicated factors that may surround that particular connection, if indeed it does exist. I just have a nagging feeling that these proceedings are important, and I want to know what you think. Does any of this shine light on a possible nexus? Is it possible this crime was committed in retaliation or to send a message or even silence somebody with information? Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you for part 2 of this analysis.
Nope, I don't think that.
Where we will explore some other aspects of a possible drug connection in this case.
Absolutely don't believe that whatsoever. But if you want to check it out, I mean, it's a good video. She put it together. That is facts. I have seen the paperwork on both of them, so I know that's true. But do I think there was a retaliation? No, absolutely not. Nope. I don't believe that. I just don't. Some people do. I respect you if you do, but hey, I don't. I just don't. I don't believe that is a retaliation kill. No. Not an excuse either. Jay Lore said Xana fixed the lock. Nobody remembers that interview. If Hubby and I weren't expecting, I'd be chiefing. I have my medical card. OG 24K is the best. Period. Alex, what's up, Alex? Welcome. Oh, nice, Matt. We are back to Eating Harsh now. Are we back to Eating Harsh now? Kane Scarlet News knows Xana's mom was on the run. Seen that? Don Seller says in Louisiana they offer a deal, then you accept. Then they say psych. Cali is real public record. Yeah, no, I've seen that. We talked about it on panel. I know there was maybe some of you here when I talked about it. I had me, Ismic, and somebody else. I forget who it was. I'm with this on you. I'm with this on you, T-REV. I don't believe it either. Agree with you, bro. Yeah, I'm not buying. There's no retaliation. No way. No way. I don't believe that. There's no way. If it is, I'm wrong, right? If it is, I'm wrong. Shout out to everybody in here, though. Let's see. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? It's stretchy, protected. I've seen weed up so many lives go sitting around. I mean, what do y'all think? Do you think that it's a retaliation kill from what she just explained? I absolutely do not. I'm not buying that. I'm just not. I'm not buying that. Something to keep on file, I guess, but not a lot of weight to it. That's what I'm saying. But hey, could it be right? Yeah, at the end it may, but I don't. Nah. Then why does Maddie's mom know about the murders at 10 a.m., 2 hours before the 911 call? Where'd you get that at, Matt? It's frustrating people distorting the misinformation. Kelly did. No way to. I don't know about retaliation, but I know there's drugs involved. 925 in the house. What's up, 925 in the building? No, and I meant stretch. Crazy how much is known after a horrible crime. Yeah, you're right. There's a lot. There's going to be a lot of shit brought out, especially on families. People are going to dig into the families, etc. Even Bryan Kohberger's side, they're going to dig in. You know, you've seen people bring his raps up and all types of different shit, right? So much reaching. There's a lot of that. A lot of reaching right now. I said that it was going to happen. After he got arrested, I'm like, man, there's going to be grasping at straws till trial, and trial is going to be 2 years. So, content creators are going to have a field day eating up that shit until the final verdict comes, and maybe even time after that, because this case is crazy. Like I said, this might be the biggest case since OJ. And I'm not even exaggerating. Weed has brought me a great relief from pain. Speaking of that, I need to go get me a wrap and roll a blunt. I like smoking weed. No retaliation. Nope, nada. I'm with you on that one, protected. Sam and Wendy. No, I don't. Dino said, took a while before I knew which ones were reliable narrators are and which are. Reliable narrator. Hold up. One's a word. Reliable narrator. Okay, I get what you're saying. Harsh did not have 2 apartments at the time of the murders. His parents lived going the direction that they say Kohberger took that night. I'm gonna say you had a typo right there. But I did background, and he does not and did not have 2 apartments at the time of killing. I think that's what you're saying. In my opinion, I believe people are talking behind closed doors anonymously. Yeah, absolutely. That's 100% going on. That's 100% going on. Behind closed doors, absolutely. There's a lot of talk with friends, etc. Guarantee it. Retaliation on drugs? No way. Beth, I don't think the ones were dealing drugs, the parents. Patty Nuesta. Is dog home? Which dog? My baby boy? Yeah, my baby boy is always home with me. The Chicantic, she said, not so much a retaliation as drug money hit. They were there possibly looking for cash and found the cash. You said they. No, people aren't getting it. BK was the informant. I seen that video, by the way. BK was not an informant. And why is my shit bugging out? I see myself lagging. You see that? I don't know why I'm stuttering like that, but it is what it is. Waiting for my gift membership since you were off my entire month. Damn, Regina or Gina, did you not realize you have a membership? I don't think you realize this crazy, and it's going to get crazier. I didn't have his memorial yet. It just hurt my soul. Yeah, that sucked. I know exactly what you're talking about. You mentioned it earlier. So it was your son, right? Nah, weed is great for me. It helps my chronic pain, my anxiety, and depression. I've never been interested in harder drugs. Cannabis is a plant that is useful in so many ways.
Smoke weed every day.
And I said the same about OJ case too. What, like it being as big as it is? Dealers who use like Cara are their only customer. Apparently, a lot of people knew about the murders before the 911 call was made. The gag order is creating too much speculation. So, do you think they're going to let off of that gag order? I don't think they are. I really don't think they are. I really don't. Transformers, Gina. Bring dog in sometime. Baby boys in there sleeping. Why is my connection getting weak though? I don't like that. Unless you have schizophrenia, we can ruin your life. That's a personal issue, just in my opinion. Gina on the pills. Time for another spirit box, T. You know what? Speaking of that, I just bought. Where's it at? Hold up. Really? I literally just bought something for something. Where's it at? Oh, here it is. I literally just bought this. Hold up. Where's my... Okay. So I had like a plan. I was going to do like this. Where's my cable? I bought a cable. Where's the other shit? Here it is. This is exactly what I got it for. It goes right here. And it goes right into here. Hold up. I'm plugging this up. I just want to make sure it works right. But where's the power button? Where's the freaking power button?
Power on.
Power on. Damn. That shit broke my eardrum. All right, I'm not even going to repeat what I just heard. All right, that was fire. I'm glad I picked that up today. That was perfect. Say what? Willie probably not the... Let's go. Yeah, I don't even want to repeat what that just said when I turned that on. This is a federal case. Will take over in June, if not before. Weed is fine unless you are a school bus driver, airline pilot, or train conductor. Trevor, what's going on?
Oh my God!
Let's do one. I'll roll one too. I just woke up and checked to see what's going on in YouTube world. Great surprise to see T-REV. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate you. Say it, T-REV. Shit, you know. Come on, please. Volume is on extreme. I heard something, but not clear. Man, I heard Ethan. I'll just leave it at that. We have an ice storm coming Wednesday night. Yeah, my pilot can take the Benadryl. If I do one, I'm closing this stream. If I do a spirit box, I'm closing this stream and doing a different one out of respect for the people that don't like it. It's 1:40 a.m. at night. Time to head out. Good night, everyone. Stay alert. Stay safe. Night all. Thank you, Easter. I appreciate you. Ethan is the popular name coming out from hoax. From box. I knew that's what you meant. Oh, nice, man. I agree. You shouldn't get high and then perform but certain tasks. But if you get in a car wreck, you was only doing 30 miles an hour anyways. Ask Box about an informant. Let's go. All right. I appreciate everybody that came by tonight. Thank you. Hopefully most of you guys got a gift. I'm about to open up a different stream for a whole different for something else. I love you guys. Thank you for coming by. Come on. If they don't want to hear, they can leave for a second and come back. Crime on a Dime says. Well, I'm just going to start a different stream. I'm going to start a stream that has the, title up there and people will know what I'm talking about. So I love you guys. I will be back on. You will see me again very soon. I love you. I love you. I'm about to be back on now, but I know some people don't, I know some people don't like it, and I respect that. I respect people's personal beliefs, but I'm going to open one and have it titled for that. So I appreciate you guys that came by and showed love tonight. Thank you. Thank you for coming by. I miss you guys. I had to get back on. I had COVID-19, but now I don't. I'm good. I'm testing negative. I got a little cough still, as you heard this stream, but let's end it out with this, right? And why is my damn camera lagging? See, now my camera's in here lagging. I don't like that. I don't like that shit. So let's do it. Hold up.
Hi, this is Dave Jackson with YouTube News, and I wanted to report on a few artists here by T-REV. T-REV was calling them out. They're definitely buying views. We went and looked at their social blades, and it's 100% fact. They're really doing it.
Look. Unique. Listen to me when I get on these beats. I put you to sleep with the pillow for free. I say what I say and I live what I speak. I don't give a shit about none of your beef. Ride with the heat. I'ma tell you what it be. Evidently, you came around fucking with me. I'm talking to peace. I'm not trusting the streets. Everybody is a thug till they get put to sleep. Definitely moving ahead of these. I got the energy. I got the remedy. You will eventually see that I'm mentally on another level that you will never see. I got the legacy. This is the better me. Give him the beats like I'm swinging the enemy. You ain't a friend of me. You just pretend to be. Give him a Grammy. He's acting tremendously. Why you gotta fake shit? Take a hack out, give your ass a facelift. You dumb man still stuck to the basics. Want flow and you never really say shit. Don't maybe drag your ass out of basement. Me this Timberland boot, I'm in to shake shit. From the streets, I had to hustle just to make it. Flipping packs on the first is when we pay rent. What you know about it? At 13, I was taught how to make sense. You were in school playing with a paint pen. I was on the block, really serving many men. By the way, I think you owe me like 50 cents. I am your boss, cause I got the sauce. Hop in my way, then you stick to a dog. You're taking this loss. I'm in the field, snacking this shit like my name anymore. Back at it like a crack addict, gotta jump it like a jackrabbit, cause I'm that savage. If you ever wanna stab at it, take a pass at it. I run the tracks like school, cause I'm fast at it. Vividly sick of your history. I got no sympathy, you live in misery. Lack of consistency, fucking publicity, exposing your history. You was a bitch to me, come and get rid of me. You don't really wanna try that. Fuck around, you be stuck like a fly trap. Uppercuts make you wiggle from the contact. We ain't from the Bronx, but you know I got a bomb that. Bring the humidity, I got the chemistry. This ain't a trilogy. We got the victory. Fuck all the industry. I'm independently signed to myself, and I got all the infantry. Written ahead of my prime. I really think it's about that time that I take one of these rappers and put them in the back, cause they literally buy views from online. People respect this. I'm the neglected and tell the whole world you're faking your checklist. I'm eating my breakfast. I bet you regret this.
single one of you gonna regret this, man.
They disconnected from reality, and that's a fact. You need to get back in tune, but it's too late for that. Buying views and box for clout like it's gonna make a stack. You would really let your tonsils get poked for a couple racks. You're the type to buy 100,000 views and share the news to your people like you're making big moves. Y'all some psycho motherfuckers probably posted by school. I bet you shoot the bitch up to see your face on the news.
Is my face on the news yet? Oh my god.
Look, all my life has been neglection, so now I pick up the pen and use it as a weapon. Yeah, you can see that I'm affected. People getting killed for nothing but obsessions. You need to look at your reflection and decide who you are. Stop acting disconnected. Got mothers killing kids. People kill to live. Well, I be on the mic, speaking how I live. Every day I wake up, it's another person that's dead, and YouTube has to solve it because the law is filling kids. I'm disgusted at the evil in the end, and if you connect the dots, you'll see the vision in your head. Why do people die as victims to the streets? They wonder why I'm up all night and can't sleep. I'll be the voice for everyone who can't speak. L.E. fell Kylie, and now Sammy is free. AWP did a good deed, and y'all be talking all that shit while they just do it for free. 16 days for 35 minutes. Y'all tried to throw them off and just want to play the victim. Reaching out to YouTube channels for clout. I wouldn't check it. TV if I went in your house. And SF investigate, stay sending out the hate. Why you mad at Doug and Nick for finding Kylie in the lake? Make it make sense. You're a fake bitch. You were there for money and now you're mad over fake shit. And that's something I can't relate with. Zero emotion from the mom on the statements. All I seen was the devil in her eyes. Tony died, you're a fake. I can see it through your lies. Got Sammy on your stream like the FBI. You've been grooming little kids. I can see your whole disguise. It get mail calling Ronnie up on the line. Why you lie to the people and say you won't do it live? Santa May out here looking extra sus. Got an arrow on the ground pointing towards Kylie's truck. Then you want to come and up church. I think your butt hurt. You tried to blame the man for your dog but couldn't find the dirt. I guess that's what they mean by the trucky way. If you step foot in the town, you might die from foul play. And I don't know what to say, but I can feel it through my soul. She didn't drive in LA. So y'all can try to go convince somebody else, cause I'm not falling for that shit. The autopsy really smells.
See, let me explain what I'm talking about, man. And you know what I'm talking about. No water in the lungs. Y'all test for the weirdest shit. I guess it is the trucky way.
You gotta stop doing this.
I mean, I really guess it's the trucky way, man. Kylie Rodney needs justice. Shout out to AWP for being the only real ones in this situation.
That was false.
And that's sad. There's so many people that care.
AWP did a good deed, and y'all be talking all that shit while they just do it for free. I said 16 days versus 35 minutes. Y'all try to throw them off and just want to play the victim, reaching out to YouTube channels for clout. I wouldn't check it. TV if I went in your house. And SF investigate, stay sending out the hate. Why you mad at Doug and Nick for finding Kylie in the lake? But I'll be back in 2 seconds.